Party up for Cyber Lunch.
Let's take a trip down memory lane today. Not like we don't always, but especially today.
Just today?
Just today. Not next week, though. We'll be diving deep down Alice's rabbit hole.
That is
hand-drawn in that special 2D, not computer-generated format.
the old school.
Yes.
We want to go back to the old
Retro.
school.
We're always about
hand-drawn.
Agreed.
We're always about practical effects on here. These are some of our first introductions into the world of animation, wonder, and splendor that is the original Disney film. We'll be talking about some of our favorite classics of all time, as well as getting to know, finally, our first
20th episode.
Our first special guest, too. He hails from the land of Luce.
It's not time for you to talk
Well,
yet.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
It is my personal best friend and the show's best friend, Mr. Mark Jacobson. Welcome,
Hello.
sir.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
To the lunch table.
We're also going to talk about what we've been playing and watching and listening to and getting to know
Our new
friend.
Yes.
And with that being said,
That was
welcome
really
back
weird.
to the Bell.
Our new friend.
Our new friend.
We sounded like robots.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the lunch table and belly up.
Yeah. Brand new
I'm
friends.
Justin,
I'm Daryl.
I'm Jake.
and
I'm
with us
Mark.
we have
Mark.
Mark,
That is
Mark.
my name.
Welcome to Cyber Lunch, guys, a weekly podcast that deals with the nostalgia reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution, plus a plethora of tangents and passionate discussions with special guests this time,
finally.
Finally.
and our
Yes.
favorite music,
High five.
movies, video games, television shows of the past and today. What's up, guys?
What's happening?
What's up? Thanks for making the trek, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I'm still pissing myself I didn't bring more beer.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, we made a fatal error with that. 3-2 was an option, but at the same time, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
it's not really
It's-
an option.
No.
It's Sunday here, so we have
Kind of
special.
lie to yourself.
Hey, at least liquor stores are open on Sundays now. They just
Kind of.
They just close
That's what
at
I was
6.
saying.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
we're
6
just-
o'clock.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable. 8 o'clock, I would see.
Plus, don't they open at like 11 or something super late?
Yeah,
It's better than nothing.
I suppose.
True.
There was one of the liquor store guys. I know the owner of the one place, of course, and we have a lot of history. And
That sounds really weird.
We go back.
he told
We
me.
have a lot of history.
He told
Can
me.
you expand on that?
Expound.
No,
Yes, please.
he got a lot of business out of me. Anyway,
That makes it sound even worse.
It does, actually.
he said
Gave
that
him the business.
I did give him business. He said that he didn't want to be open on Sundays because of the amount of money he'd have to pay his employees. He wouldn't be getting anywhere. It's not. It didn't
they have to
matter.
It's
pay
not
their
like he
employees?
has to be open on Sunday.
No.
You don't want to be open, don't be open.
Right. So
Simple
he.
as that.
So
Do they
he.
have to pay their employees time and a half?
I don't. It depends on hours. I think.
Interesting.
I don't know how the state law works on that. I've never been clear on that in my 28
This
years.
is
of
cyber
working.
law. The cyber law table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save it for the Cyber Law podcast.
It is what it is. Daryl, what are we talking about today? As you reach for your audio cable and I take you completely out of the mix, what are we talking?
Well, first thing I want to know is, how the hell do you know Mark? Why is he here?
He has a
Did
car.
we find him at a bus stop?
Yeah.
He has a new car and he drove it here actually.
Oh, that's right. You do have a new car, right?
New to me, yeah.
You're that guy from
Yeah.
that movie, something about a room. I can't remember.
Oh, hi Mark.
Yes, yeah, that's
You're
me.
that Mark.
That
right?
movie is about my life.
God, I wanted to meet you for such a long time.
Fellow Subaru owner now too.
Can I ask,
Again,
can I ask
well,
you a
again,
question?
Still, again.
What's
yes.
up with the belts?
What belts?
Well, why do you wear more than one?
I only wear one.
Well, if
His
you're
car
Tommy
has two.
Wiseau.
He's not.
You're
Mark
Mark,
isn't
right?
Tommy
Yeah,
Wiseau.
Mark isn't Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy is Tommy.
That's why that movie was confusing.
Because Tommy was Tommy and
Mark was Greg.
yes, Greg was
This
Mark.
is just too much.
Oh, hi, doggy.
It's too much to keep track of.
Well, we have Mark here because he's a fellow gaming enthusiast. I
yeah,
guess you would call
we're,
it. and
we're
movie-
very
Absolutely.
good friends.
Fellow
We've-
nerd.
Yeah, fellow nerd.
Let me
We've
ask you
gone
guys
back.
a quick question. Favorite childhood gaming memory together?
1, 2, 3.
Super
GoldenEye.
Smash Brothers.
What?
Whoa.
What?
There was one time.
I don't know why I'm surprised because I don't know.
What did you say?
Well, I mean,
Dustin?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, obviously,
yeah.
but
Okay.
like, I'm thinking of this one time when we were playing, and we'd been chiefing a little bit, and I think Justin Wilson was like, "It's like I'm gonna knock your ass to Kingdom Come," and then we just fucking
dude.
lost it for like 15 minutes, and like
remember
couldn't
that.
stop laughing.
Just stupid things you laugh at.
Yeah,
GoldenEye. That's everybody's.
Yeah.
I could pick out like 15
GoldenEye,
people in my
Perfect
life
Dark.
that would be like,
Perfect
GoldenEye.
Dark. San Francisco Rush.
Perfect Dark was
Yeah.
good.
I remember
What was
Oh, yeah,
that,
dude,
that
Rush.
stupid one level.
Did they make a sequel to Perfect Dark that was trash?
they made Perfect Dark Zero. It launched with
That's
the
what it was.
360.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad game. I mean, go back and play it now. It's not very good, but
Yeah. Well, neither is.
everything was so fucking shiny in that game. Is like,
Yeah.
it's like
Perfect
Dark, it
like
had that
everything's
shimmer
wet.
to it.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I just remember the first one when you had that alien buddy through the campaign. I remember that.
That guy was awesome.
Yep. That was a good game.
And then that gun, the Farsight, was just so overpowered.
The sound of it, I remember the sound
Is that
of
the
it.
one that
too.
shoot through walls and
Yeah,
stuff?
like in multiplayer,
Oh,
like it like
such a
auto
pain
seeked
in the
and it
ass.
shot through walls. Like
It's like the golden gun of
yeah.
Perfect Dark.
No, I think we like had a house rule. We're like, yeah, we have to turn the Farsight off. So
it's
like,
basically
you
like
just-
no odd job in GoldenEye.
Yeah,
like, come
exactly.
on, don't be an ass, dude.
See, y'all are old because I wasn't allowed to play that game.
GoldenEye.
Jeez, bet your parents didn't let you watch The Simpsons either.
No.
Told you.
We talked about that
Yeah.
before.
It's okay.
I haven't.
Okay,
I
Just
wasn't
beat
allowed
me
to.
down more. Just kick me when I'm down.
I'm in the same.
Don't worry,
crew
they
as
took you to
buddy.
Haiti or I mean Hawaii, not Haiti. That would be a bad.
Who?
Your family.
Are you Rainn Wilson now?
Rainn Wilson.
Never mind. Dwight Schrute.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Mark, if you had to say what's one of your favorite games of all time, we got
Of all time?
Yes, it's hard. I know it is.
You're putting
That's
me
what
on the
she said.
spot here. Putting me on the spot.
What's one of your top 5? How
Red Dead Redemption.
That's a
Ooh,
good answer.
boom.
good one. Are you
Yeah, that's-
as excited as I am about the?
Yes.
Guess what? I'm gonna
It's-
piss you off. I've never played that game.
Oh, my God.
I bought it
What?
at a half
That's
price books for
crazy.
$4. I mentioned that a couple weeks ago, but
Why haven't you played it?
it's just still sitting there. I've been too busy playing
I didn't
Shadow
realize
of
that
the
was your
Colossus.
first time.
I bought the remastered, and I bought.
You know what? I never played Shadows of the Colossus.
It's
Neither
pretty,
have I.
It's pretty good.
Neither have
It's
I.
tough.
It's
too,
creepy.
man.
It's super creepy. We've
Really?
mentioned that before.
I wasn't a
but-
privileged PlayStation kid for.
Oh,
my
eye
early-
roll. What did you
early
have
life.
then?
Huh?
You have a Game Boy with no backlight. Wah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I did, and a Sega Gear. What,
Shots fired.
The Sega Gear, right? What was their handheld?
The Game Gear.
Game Gear. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Game Gears
That
were
thing, it took
sick.
like 8 batteries and
Yeah.
lasted like 2 hours.
Yep.
It's like, all right, feed
Did
me
they-
good.
I was
Yeah,
I was
feed the
excited about
beast.
those Tiger toys.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's
Or
just
like just even electronic
it just had to be
football,
licensed
man.
and some shitty like rendition of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you get to fight some foot soldiers in the same animations over and over.
Yeah,
There's,
had 5
there's
frames.
like a top, middle,
I don't
level,
remember
bottom.
how much they were
Oh,
necessarily.
I remember that
but
shit.
They were
I
like
know.
$30 back in the day. I
No
remember.
way.
Yeah, I remember I bought MotoGP.
I had a
About,
Jurassic.
like-
I had a pretty sweet
about, like,
Jurassic Park one. You
The
could drive
slot
like the
machines
car, and
like poker.
Yep.
That shit was awesome.
Yep, all the card game
my
ones.
grandma had like all those.
Oh, yeah.
Go to grandma's house and play poker.
That's where I learned
like
to
a
play
10-year-old gambling. Go to
That's when I
grandma's house
learned.
and gamble.
I learned early too. Playing all them loot crates. We didn't have those, so
You
I had
guys
to
don't
play
want to
real
play.
poker.
You
back
guys
in
don't
the-
want to play with me, do you?
play what?
Poker.
I'll play poker.
I'll
sure.
play
Shots
poker with
fired.
you, man. I
Yeah,
didn't
we've
lose
been
any. I made money.
supposedly trying to do a poker night.
Yeah.
Ever
Yeah,
since
for like
my
the past,
bachelor
like,
party.
4 years.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Actually,
Oh,
it's
wow.
only been like 6 months, roughly. Since
24 years.
yes, 4 years.
Is that a Titanic reference?
Yeah, I
Justin?
don't remember what time it was.
I picked up a couple new games on PSN Network the other day that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Go for it.
Little Nightmares. Have you guys played that?
I haven't played it, but I heard about it.
Super creepy. If you ever played Inside or Limbo or anything else like that.
Who makes it? Do you remember?
Justin.
I did see it though. It's
Thank you.
the art style of it's really messed up.
Oh, it's a Bandai Namco.
They
Okay.
published it, developed by Tarsier Studios.
Tarsier.
Out of Sweden.
Sweden, yes. That's why it's super creepy and they eat children.
That's dark. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Dark.
Yeah.
They did a bunch of like Little Planet DLC and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then to counteract that, I bought this game as well, which is Everybody's Golf.
Yep, I've heard about
It's totally
this.
worth it. Have you ever played Hot Shots?
Why did you
Yeah.
get it on PlayStation?
That's because it's exclusive.
It's on Switch, I thought.
No,
Oh,
it should
Yeah,
be.
just
That would be
PlayStation.
awesome.
I thought it was on
It'd
the
be
Switch.
all over that. I would have already bought it for the Switch.
I feel like there's
That
like
was the case.
a big hole missing in like quality golf games.
Yeah,
You
because
have
Tiger.
Rory McIlroy's.
Yeah.
Well, it's not his fault.
It's
Rory
Tiger's fault for
McIlroy.
getting a golf club thrown at his head by his wife.
Well, no,
No, I blame
the Rory McIlroy game was just not very good.
Right.
Like
They
it-
just kind of just.
they just like farted it out. And
It wasn't
like,
that
yeah,
long
never
ago
mind,
they had a
we're not
really
gonna
good
make any more
quality
of
Tiger
those.
game. Put your hand down.
I blame the pharmaceutical companies
Why?
for Tiger Woods' downfall.
No, I blame the amount of money that a guy has to try to live a regular life on and not get involved.
Well, he
in-
lived a double life, inevitably, wasn't
Yeah.
he?
True that.
Well, he could afford to.
True that too.
I don't know. I remember Tiger Woods. I think it was 06, something like that. It was the best golf game I ever played in my life.
05, dude. 05 was the peak.
That me and my
Was it
buddy.
on original Xbox?
I think that's the one I still have.
Yes.
That's the one
Yeah.
I played too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
me
sure.
and my buddy knew that course so well that we could hole in one on like 7 out of the 18 holes.
Oh, yeah. You'd play around and get like 21 under or
Yep.
some shit.
And we used to bet $1 every game, and we would just sit there and drink 40s. And
Hell
all
yeah.
night
40s,
long.
40s of what?
Cold 45, man.
Oh,
Two
Old school.
zigzags,
Gross.
baby.
This
that's
guy,
what we
this guy lived
need.
in Minneapolis, and he was he liked to live the hood life back in the day, and he just thought that was the coolest thing was 40s. But he introduced me to 40s. I can't really complain.
Did you ever play Edward 40 Hands with him?
No,
what is that?
no, we never.
You don't know what
You
Edward
don't know
40
what-
Hands is?
Are you serious?
No, dude.
Oh my god.
I don't
Okay.
drink
Please
many
explain.
40s. When I do, it's basically just beer.
All right, so Edward 40 Hands is you have two 40s and you duct tape them to both of your hands and you can't untape them until you finish them both. So like you have to just slam them, otherwise you're gonna have to piss, but you can't like undo your pants because you have
And you'll have
40s attached
warm
to your
40s
hands.
in your hand if you don't hurry to.
Yeah, and warm 40s are
I can sit
super
and pee.
disgusting.
It's poison.
I don't know
I
how
can
I'm
do
gonna take
that,
my
man.
How are you
pants
gonna get
off.
your pants off though?
Pinkies, man.
Get some help.
I could grab. I
Like,
could
hey,
grab
I don't know. Usually
I'll
they,
give you
like-
one of these 40s.
they, like,
You take
your
off
hands
my
and they're pretty good.
pants.
No, I know.
You could bite the duct tape off.
Yeah, you could.
240s worth of not
That's
peeing is
cheating,
a lot,
though.
though.
It's not.
That's not cheating. That's just
I remember.
cheating.
I remember
That's-
doing beer
called-
spears
it's
with
against
Matt
the
and Mike
spirit
at
of-
Balam's
It's
house.
called exploiting the system. That's different.
I guess.
How everybody's golf is like a RPG, just like a straight up Japanese RPG.
No, it's just basically like you press X till it hits a point, then you press X again, then you
So-
hit another point, then you press X again.
So it's got the meter, not
Exactly.
the
and
swing
then,
stick.
And then it has the wind direction, so you have to account for that.
Yeah, but don't you go around talk to people and stuff like that? And like
Yeah,
have
so it's got like a
conversations?
Oh,
like
jeez.
a weird 3D.
Really? Like so it actually is
space.
an RPG kind of?
In a way, not like Golf Story. If you ever heard of that, that's
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
No, that's
okay.
that's only for no. It's not only for Switch, but it's
It's on the Switch. That's
Yeah,
why I thought.
that's the
Okay,
game
that's
to
what I
get,
thought we were
I
talking about.
guess.
Sorry.
no. This is a completely different thing. It's,
Is this like Hot Shots Golf?
Yeah, it's a predecessor,
Okay.
actually. Yeah, I played a lot of Hot Shots Golf 3. And you get to create your own character, and I don't know. I've had a blast with it. I actually rented it when it came out, and I was considering buying it for $60 after I rented it because I got so addicted. It's just kind of like
$60.
I know that's what they wanted for it. It's Sony Interactive Entertainment that
No.
Characters
so.
look very Japanese in design.
extreme.
Look at this guy.
He's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That guy kind of looks like Fredo from The Godfather.
Maybe that's where he
He
went.
went off and lived in Japan, and he was a caddy.
Who are the poor digital people that got paid less to be in the background? Look at those guys. You can't even see their faces.
We're seeing like all those little characters on top of the golf ball there.
Well, that's the ones
it looks
you can
like
make.
it looks like Mii's.
You get it's
and
kind
it's
of like
not a
Dead
Nintendo.
or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, where it's like you can get different outfits.
There's
and-
no game that will ever be like Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
You know that-
Honestly, I'm a
That's
sick
true.
perv.
Do you
and
know-
that's,
Day
that's
Pop.
my top 10.
Day Pop.
It's in my top 10.
Eclo?
You know that game
Tifa?
created their own engine. They created their own gaming engine for that game.
I know.
We got the booby bounce
Yeah.
from that.
They,
and that
they created a whole
Yeah.
engine just
Yeah.
around boob
Yep,
physics.
boob physics. The boob engine, I think it was
It's
called.
ridiculous.
Yep. But we got regular physics
The
from
only
that.
game that
built
ever got
upon that.
guys to go like swimsuit
Got to
shopping.
start somewhere.
I know.
guess.
Rated M for mature.
Good.
Obvious.
Bring it. Let's go.
It is.
An
Close
original Xbox.
Was it or was that a PlayStation game?
No, that was original Xbox.
It was original
I
Xbox
promise
and
you.
PS2.
No, I don't think it ever
No?
came out. I want to say it's exclusive. Justin, you're on the screen. DOAX. Exclusive to Xbox or on PlayStation?
I believe it was.
I just don't feel good about myself when I play
They
it.
made 3 of those.
Oh no, that's 3. 1 second, that's just 3.
That's in Japan.
No, they have
though.
more than
That's
3.
just 3. I'm talking about like original. Here,
There's
man.
more than
I mean,
3
I know
for
they
sure.
made a The second one, I had no idea they made a third one.
Yeah, it's only in Japan.
The first one.
Apparently.
This
Yeah,
is lit. Look,
that
see all
makes
that
sense.
fire there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fire
Well, actually,
graphic, the
that's-
crazy taxi.
But they're also
graphics.
waves, so it's
Hey,
like
did
a
you guys
double.
notice at the top of the screen it says only on Xbox?
Oh, you're right.
Right
It does.
after the
It
Xbox.
does.
All I see is
Is that because
really
the cover
helpful.
of that game is so burned into your
Well,
mind?
yeah,
that-
it's just like helpful.
the ridiculous sized chests of
It's-
these ladies
yeah,
on there.
it's-
It's ridiculous.
That's completely unrealistic.
That's the one. I remember the Dreamcast.
Sequels
one,
on
I think, is maybe
Xbox
what I'm
only as
thinking.
well.
Really? Did the Dead or Alive fighting games come out on PlayStation?
Yes. Absolutely.
But they only put the volleyball games out on Xbox. It's strange.
I can't believe that Xbox got the rights to that. It's
They
like, yeah,
probably-
this is a good idea.
Well, they were a scrappy upstart with the original
That's
Xbox.
true.
They're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
put your
edgy.
fucking boob physic game on our console.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like kind of what Sega did in the 90s. Kind of out edge Nintendo.
We're edgy.
I still miss my Dreamcast.
Like the original Xbox
Hey.
launched with Bloodwake. It's like Bloodwake.
I don't give a
Check
shit.
out the water physics.
that game's actually pretty sick.
That game was pretty
it was
sick.
a fun game, and the water did
And
look really
Crimson
good
Skies
for the
was
time.
dope.
Crimson
Skies was the
is
shit.
What about
Still dope.
Midnight Club?
How did they never make a sequel to Crimson
Midnight
Skies?
Club's pretty sick. I like
They
I
closed
like
that
They did, it
Underground.
would cost $30 because there's
I
not
think-
much to that game.
That's
nowadays.
fine. I would
know.
gladly pay $30
To
for
Midnight
that.
Crimson Skies.
Sorry. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yes.
Heck yes.
What's the other game you said? The last one?
The Cryptard.
No. Just
no.
in this
Oh.
current conversation.
Everybody's Golf. We're still talking about that. Goddamn.
Let's move on.
You had mentioned Fucking Midnight Club.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna say
Midnight
what I
Club.
preferred over Midnight Club was
Midnight
Need for
Club
Speed
LA was
Underground.
sick too.
Underground was where it's at.
Need for Speed Underground.
Need
Yes.
for
Yeah,
Speed
That's
Underground.
the best
Yeah, dude.
racing game.
Dum dum dum.
Oh,
Oh, copyright.
And like
Can't
nobody
say
knew
that.
what skeet meant at the time, so they just left
skeet.
it. And like they
I
even
know.
covered up the swearing with more skeets. It's like, yeah, this guy's just like jizzing for days.
Mark, have you been playing anything new lately or anything?
Yeah, what are you gaming on, man?
Let's see.
We should make this more about you.
Don't make it about
Absolutely.
me. No, that's okay.
Spotlight.
I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3 recently.
Yes.
My roommates have been into it, and
So
we're
it's a Reaper of Souls.
yeah,
and
the
then
Reaper of
there's-
Souls edition for Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I recently purchased the Necromancer pack, which is excellent. It's $15, which is kind of a lot, but with the amount they support that game, it's I
still doing
pay
it?
it gladly. Yeah, they have the seasons that start over every few months.
Oh wow,
You can start a fresh character, you get exclusive loot.
that's a good community too. They don't go
yeah,
anywhere.
and they keep updating the game, patching it. Like they still continue to do that. So like, yeah, I'll give you $15
Jake,
for
why'd you
one
fall
character.
off? Come on.
Fall
man.
off what?
Diablo 3.
I played the Necromancer expansion.
You did?
Yep. I played that right when it came out. I think I got it for, I don't know. There was some special going on in GameStop with it if you pre-ordered it or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was no more than 15 at the time. I don't think I would have paid 15 for it, but whatever. Yeah, I played through it.
No, I
I've
think
liked
it just has been 15.
Okay, I love Diablo though. That's a good. That's one of my favorite hack and
Yeah,
slash
that's like
games.
a 5-year-old game too now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang man,
That's Blizzard. They do that. They stick around with those games forever.
you getting pumped for Far Cry in a couple days, man?
Yes, I am. I went to GameStop. Justin, I told you this, but I don't think I told these guys.
I think I might have filled them.
There was like I was just scrolling Facebook after I woke up one day, and it's like I see the Far Cry 5 post launch trailer. I'm like, oh fuck, that game's out. I need to like, go buy that immediately. So like I get up, I get in my car and I drive to GameStop, and I was like, hey, I'm here to get Far Cry 5, and the guy like looks at me, he's like, did you want to pre-order it? And I was like, no, I want to buy it. He's like, it's not out, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's not out till like the 25th or whatever. I was like, oh, okay. Well.
You probably got more than that. I saw that same thing on Facebook, and I was like, and I saw, and for a moment, I'm like, oh crap, dude. Do I need to like call into work and just play Far Cry all day or something?
right.
My plans have changed.
I rescind on what I said last
Yes,
week.
I was just gonna say that.
Okay, so I watched a bunch of footage and I could not stop laughing. And it's like, it's dark humor. But this dude had like a lead pipe and he walked up to this chicken and was just like, and just like back hit the chicken.
Chicken?
Or a turkey. I
Oh,
was like,
turkey.
This is in Far Cry?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like,
I haven't
I'm
actually
sold.
watched many of the trailers or anything. Like I watched the
Somebody
initial
lit a cow
trailer
on fire,
and I know
and
the concept and I know Far Cry. So I'm like,
Dude,
well,
there's
I'm
the
in.
co-op
I
is
don't
gonna
need
be
to see
sick.
anymore. There's co-op?
Oh yeah, dude.
Like
Somebody
two,
lit a-
2 or 4 player.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Let
If
me
it's
look it up.
if it's 4, I'll think about it. But if it's not, yeah.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
going
see
to be
what-
4. You're insane.
I'm gonna see what you guys think about it first before I make a decision on that. Because 4, I didn't like 4 very much. Far Cry 4. So we'll see. I love 3, but I
Do you know
didn't like
that
4.
secret at the beginning of Far Cry?
Yeah, you
Cry
just
4?
sit there and you finish the game.
Yeah.
Yep. It's 15 minutes. I think you can sit in the same spot you start out in. You start out in like first person at the table with this dude, and he leaves. He's like, "I'll be right back." And you're supposed, normally you would do something else, but you could just sit there for 15 minutes and the game would end.
Looks like it's only 2 players. But
Yep.
it's the entire
Boo.
campaign.
Oh, okay.
Wah, wah, wah.
Still.
Okay, so we're gonna get
pretty
some
baller.
dark movies out of the way.
Oh God,
We were suggesting to Jake a couple weeks ago to watch The Witch. He mentioned
I sure did.
mentioned it.
Well, he had suggested to me to watch It Comes at Night, so don't pretend like
Okay, the
you're all
only-
Dude, this is
innocent.
way worse.
Hey,
Way
the,
worse.
The only reason you wanted to watch The Witch is because of Anna Taylor-Joy after watching Split.
No, I didn't even know she was in it. I wanted to watch it because I was watching the Red Letter Media guys, and that one guy suggested it. So
It's a good. It's shot beautifully. Do
uh,
you want the floor?
well, no, I mean I don't want to get that crazy about it because whatever. But it's kind of spoil. It's going to be spoiler.
Mark hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I
I've
have
not
a
seen
movie
the
borrowed to
film.
him. Here.
Well, nothing is like a. It's a weird movie. It's a slow burn. That's
it's a
for
slow
sure.
burn.
Sorry.
So,
But
I'm into
del-
the slow burn.
But deliberately.
colonial family, 1600s Salem witch trial era. They talk Old English and they're like in New England. So you
put
have to
on
watch the subtitle.
Put on subtitles.
Yep.
By the way, if you haven't seen
I
it.
usually do anyway.
Family
Yeah.
gets they go out to the woods to start their own little place.
No.
No, I'm not going to ruin everything. That's what I'm trying to do.
okay.
Spoiler, but not too.
You're trying to do a PG-15 spoiler.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. And there's a witch in the woods. And but they're very devout religious, it's like the
Super,
over the
like,
top religious, and it's tension
Puritans
to
and
have
stuff.
tension. It's just always the shots are super slow and it's just panning and it's just this string quartet
Yes,
craziness.
the strings and
Oh, that sounds cool.
But every time something
it's
happens, it's utterly disturbing. But like I said,
nothing happens though.
but if you believe in like that kind of thing,
It's like The Exorcist kind of.
yes. If you don't believe in religion or anything like that, you're not gonna be like, what the fuck? But if you have any of that,
I
like I went to
disagree.
church my whole life, so you kind of you have those things. I believe in stuff,
I mean, I grew up going to church.
right? So you watch this kind of thing, and if you have that kind of thing, it makes it more eerie, I think. And just the way it's acted and how dour it is, it's just so depressing.
Yeah.
But I have 3
Good word.
questions.
It doesn't really let up.
I have 3 questions. Justin, you've seen it. Daryl has seen it in hardcore detail.
Didn't we go see it at a theater together?
No, I went and saw it by myself at AMC and sat front row.
Oh,
down there.
wonderful.
Okay, so they
Like
get
literal front row?
Yeah,
Why?
because I feel like I'm more immersed. I like watching horror films by myself in front row.
Daryl was the witch. Daryl was Black Phillip.
But if you're in the AMC movie theater, they have those ones that recline.
Oh.
So I'm
yeah.
kind of like yeah, like I
Lean
saw
back.
The Conjuring 2 like that. I enjoyed it.
Wonderful. That's pleasant. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Jake.
Moment.
I have 3 questions. So when they get out of their colony and go off on their own, right? And she's pregnant. It says 1 year later, and she has the kid, right? The little baby. Where the hell did those twins come from? Because those twins weren't in the courtroom at the very beginning.
Yes, they were.
Were they? I didn't see them.
Yeah, I believe they were.
Okay. Second question. Was you know who, you know what the entire time? Or was that just a thing where she just lost her shit at the very end and just went with it? You know what I'm saying? When she wandered off in the woods. I'm trying not to spoil this too much for
You
Mark.
can go ahead and spoil it.
She
that's
wanted
fine.
to defy
So the
because
girl,
she
the
was
main
sick
girl.
of her life.
But was that why?
Yeah,
I don't think she,
so.
I don't think she ever was.
Or did she just get tempted? Because so Black Phillip, the goat,
Yeah.
that is talking to the twins the entire time, apparently. Right?
It's a talking goat.
Yeah, it's a talking
He's
goat,
right there
Black
on the
Phillip.
cover.
That
Yeah,
sounds
Black
pretty
Phillip.
badass.
And then
He's basically Satan.
okay, so that's how they got it. That's how he got in, or is it because of her that he got in the beginning?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Why her though? When did she show doubt, or it was it just when she said
I
she
feel
was a
like-
witch? She
I feel like he-
blasphemed, so it got into her. Or?
I
feel
think
like
so.
I feel like he, and this is maybe my kind of religious understanding is kind of coming out from what I remember. I feel like
Oh, this should be good.
he was the catalyst. Like obviously Black Phillip is some sort of like he's Satan or some
Yeah,
sort of
something.
high demon or
Being,
something.
yeah.
And he's sort of, I think he finds what's her name?
I can't remember the main chick's name.
Thomason.
Okay, yeah,
I think
Thomason,
I think he finds that, I don't know, whatever she's looking, that desolation or that desire to sin or that
Okay, but as a facto in the beginning, when the witch would take a kid, she took that baby because he was unbaptized, uncircumcised, so he's like a pure kid, right? Why would she take Thomason when Thomason? Well,
because
I guess
she was
pure.
susceptible.
I guess, yeah. Okay.
I don't think she allowed that to happen though.
It just she saw the book because he's like, "You want to see a book?" And she's like, "Yes." And it's like, why would you fucking say that at this point if you weren't into it? So that kind of confused me because like everybody dies. Everybody fucking dies.
Don't we all?
It's just like it's weird. And then she just wanders off in the woods, and then there's multiples now. Like I didn't understand.
It's been a while since I've seen it too.
I don't know. It was a messed up movie. I did not have a good feeling. I took it out of my Xbox immediately after, and I want
You
Justin
yelled
to
at me
take
like
that
4
home.
times since I got here to
I'd
go
just
home
take it
with
home.
it.
It's like one of those. I was telling Mark earlier. It's a movie that I really liked, but I won't watch again. Like Natural Born Killers, things like that, where it was a very good movie, but it's so uncomfortable to watch that I probably wouldn't watch it again. But it's worth a watch, and it's a good horror flick. But
you've been watching some heavy stuff, too,
I have
man.
been. I have.
Like I said, you borrowed me It Comes at Night, and that was like...
That was rough, too, man.
Have you seen that?
That's really good, too.
Have you played The Last of Us?
I have not played The Last of Us.
Oh,
Basically, The Last of Us, the movie. I texted you that, and then I texted
very
Daryl
good
that.
movie. It's very good, though.
Well, you're not a PlayStation guy, are you?
No, I do have a PS3.
Okay. What
but
made you want to buy a PS3? Out of all the consoles I saw from PlayStation,
MLB The Show.
There
is
you
what
go.
made me wanna
Look
buy
at
it.
that. That's all they got. Their bread and butter.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So
And then
made
I
you buy
played-
an entire console.
I bought it
Baseball alone.
for that.
So you're a big
and then
baseball fan.
Well, no. I
No.
mean, I was a bigger baseball fan than I am now when I purchased the PS3.
You want a baseball game enough, and that's the only choice.
Yeah,
you
that
get
is
these
the only
days.
game in town. And
It is.
PS3's got cheap enough
Especially-
where it's like, whatever.
It's a
Especially
Blu-ray
now,
player
though.
too. You can
Yeah,
use
it's a Blu-ray
that.
player.
They're the only player in
Uncharted,
town.
it came with Uncharted 2, I think.
You should go out and buy Last of Us for your PS3 and play through that. You deserve that because that's like to me that's one of my top experiences ever in video games.
I have to agree.
It really is,
Personally.
story wise and acting wise, and
You would
and
appreciate it.
the way it's made.
If you can somehow get your hands on a PS4 and play the remastered version,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, and you should because the new one's coming out too. I'm really that's one of the reasons I would ever buy a PlayStation 4 is just to
It's
play
super
that game.
heavy,
That's
though.
Is
all
that
it
out
is.
this year?
Probably not. Probably next year. I mean, they might maybe fall, but
knows?
you never know. It's Naughty Dog, so they can come out whenever they want.
No, they're like
They're like Grand,
Kinda
they're
like
like
Rockstar.
Rockstar. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they'll take their time.
We'll make Max Payne in 15 years, and then we'll never make another.
Do you think
one.
they'll ever make another Max?
I
Payne?
hope so. That was great.
Hey, have you
Such a
ever
good
heard of
movie.
Pillars of Eternity?
Yes.
I just bought it for $12 at GameStop. Was that a good purchase or
I've never played it, but it's on my Steam wish list.
really?
Yeah.
Top down, choose your own adventure.
Yeah. It looks cool.
There's multiples of them.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Well,
I didn't
no,
know there
there's
was a second
expansions. I think, and it came with all of them. Let's see. Who
$12 for what? PlayStation?
Oh, there's
On
a sequel
Xbox.
announced.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Like
sequel
over a
now.
year
I feel
ago,
like that's a
so-
good deal. Isn't it normally like $20 or $30?
Yeah, normally. Yeah, but I got the Elite Pro from GameStop. Are you collecting any Funko Pops? Because we're sponsored by them, apparently.
I wish,
I
man.
I don't. I don't think I have. Oh no, I do have a couple. I have a Boba Fett. I have a
Nice, dude.
Palpatine, Vader.
Yeah,
Did
he's
you-
got a pretty good figure collection too.
Did Daryl send you that picture of Brett Favre one?
A Brett Favre Funko Pop?
Yes.
Where was
They
that
have football
at?
player
I
ones.
started
now.
making football players.
Oh, sick, dude.
Here, I'll try to find it.
I
for
have
you.
I have 10 of them. Justin got me Cable. That was awesome from X-Men.
Nice.
And then
Yeah, that Cable
I have
looked
a lot
like
of
the
stuff.
classic-
Is it like comic style? Or is it
Yes,
like the
with
movie?
like the
With the
gray
yellow
hair
eye.
and like the yellow.
And then I got a Tron set
yeah.
that you would love.
That's cool.
It's both guys of the Tron.
I want to
set,
get
but-
Sick.
the
Oh, you
the
actually
crew
saw
from
it like in the
from
store?
Enterprise from TNG. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, they have that.
Hey, can I
Yeah,
see
dude,
that
they have,
closer? What
they have the
colors
whole
is he
crew. Like
wearing?
I've seen them before, and I've seen different ones, but like
Oh,
I don't
green
want to
and
start
gold.
with like a Troy. Like, what if that's the only one I get? You know, I want to
Yeah.
start with like a Riker or a Picard or something.
Data.
Data.
Or Geordi.
I've seen Data. I've seen Geordi.
Have you seen
Nice.
the Pixel Pals? They're Jake. You want to kind
I
of
have
help
not.
me describe them?
They're just they're 8-bit. They stand up. They're 8-bit deals with LED behind them. That's basically looks like a light bright.
Like pixel art?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pixel art. They're really
I
cool.
picked up a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder facing off with a Leonardo. There, Jake has the Ren and Stimpy one.
Ren and Stoopy?
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stoopy.
Well,
huh?
Justin has Stimpy, and I have Ren because that's how it. That's pretty match. Nice Sub-Zero.
Oh, that's cool. And they
got
like light up. How bright are they?
Very bright for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And they, for being an LED, they mow through your triple double A's, and it takes 2 every time. But they're still sick.
It's like is there a switch on it so you can turn it on and off?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not like you just pop the batteries in. It's like
I love this Waiting Sonic one. I think I might have to get it too.
I like that one.
I remember seeing this often.
It's up at the GameStop I go to. They have one right now. I think it's $11.99 or something like that.
Whoa.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, they're cool though. I have to stay away from those kind of collectibles because I have a habit forming problem when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Can I ask a current gaming question?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Has anybody hit the Sea of Thieves yet?
Yes.
You already know my thoughts. I'm going to step away from this conversation.
Yeah, before Daryl runs away so he can't hear me, we got attacked by a kraken and it killed all of us by picking him up in his tentacles and throwing us and slamming us on the ocean.
Yep. Immediately, that's supposed to be like the big secret of the game, and we took off for the first time as a group, and we got attacked immediately right off the dock.
I don't even think we left like the bay.
No, it was right away.
And then another first time, we sailed out to a shipwreck, and we could only get so close in the pirate ship, so we had to like jump overboard and swim to it in the middle of the open ocean.
Yep.
And they had to go like down and up and under because it was flipped over on its backside, like belly up or bottoms up. And
lunch?
Yep. And when I was swimming there's like this big, huge great white shark came towards me and I had to kill it. I shot it like 6 times and then I had to punch it like 7.
I stood on the bow of the boat the entire time. I never went in the water. I was like, I'm not. They were like, there's sharks down here. I'm like, well, I'm staying here then. I'm not going down there.
It's pretty fun, man. But like Jake said, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I took about 20 screenshots.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those games I haven't ever taken as many
Here's
pictures
how much
of.
I don't fucking care.
It's no China.
I don't care.
Anti-China.
So what is the gameplay in Sea of Thieves?
You're a pirate, first-person pirate.
First person?
Complete open world.
Open world.
Okay.
You go get missions. It's pretty bare bones.
It's first and third person, right?
No, there's no third person unless you're waving.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
animations and stuff. It's very bare bones. That's the problem with it. If they expand on it,
it looks like a rare game. It has that shimmer and kind of gloss of a rare game.
But
is everything really shiny like Perfect Dark Zero?
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, Daryl. I'm saying that's a really good thing.
I've ever seen in my life.
Better than Bloodwake.
Way better than anything.
Oh, the water, dude.
It's
the
ridiculous.
levels of it, because it rises. And the
foam.
The water rises.
Yeah.
The sky, like the night sky, B, any like clouds and storm coverage.
Yep. Sunrise. Sunrises,
everything
the
looks
moon
great
at night and stuff like that, but it's very cartoony.
It's 9 o'clock.
Beautiful. The only problem is there's either go and try to dig up a chest somewhere, you get a map and you try to find it, or go and kill a certain skeleton commander and steal a skull, take a skull and you turn that in for bounty, or capture chickens and pigs and bring them back. But the best, like if you're playing by yourself, it's cool for a couple hours, but playing it with your friends, it's awesome because you get a big ass boat and everybody has a job. Like Justin, give me full sail and he'll use.
Yeah, Jake jumped up on the frickin'
well, because I know how to drive
course.
right away. Because me and Mike had been playing it for quite a while, and Mike was navigator.
Actually grabbed the wheel yet.
It's fun. It's hard though because it's like true old wheel. Like you have to spin
really
it all the way
turn
around and it
then
has center markers.
Come back.
Is it similar to the boat controls in Assassin's Creed?
Way more technical.
Oh wow!
Way
really?
more technical. You'll have an anchor that somebody has to drop.
You got to bring up the anchor, which takes like a minute
load
unless
cannons
you have.
If you're gonna fire them, each person has to load them individually. There's
3 sails. You can adjust their like length and their angles and
crazy.
stuff.
Dude, it's pretty cool when you're playing with friends.
It seems intimidating,
it's the
but
best.
once you get it going, especially if you have a couple dudes.
Yep.
Okay. It's not like everyone kind of has like their specific job when you're sailing.
Yeah, or even you can mix it up, but just somebody calls, I'm going to steer, I'm going to navigate, because there's a big map that you have to watch.
You can climb up to the top of the mast and just
crow's nest
scout
up there. Yep, it's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's a lot of fun, but it's very bare bones. So we'll see if they expand on. If they add more stuff, if they keep going with it, I'd definitely be down. As of right now, I wouldn't.
Is it like kind of in the same vein as like Destiny or The Division, where it's gonna be something that they're gonna keep supporting?
I hope so, but I've heard they weren't. But then
really,
who knows?
it's
That's
just
rumors.
This is it.
Yeah, but that can't be. If this is Xbox's exclusive, that can't be.
It seems like that would be foolish.
Yeah,
they don't have
What's your thoughts on Division 2 though?
I can't wait.
Why though?
Because if you played it lately,
No.
they fixed everything.
Yeah, because you got to pay for it. That's bullshit.
No. Just the new updates.
I saw a bunch of DLC on sale on Xbox.
Yes, but just the updates they've added to it, they've changed a lot of things, and it's perfect now.
They're like $12.50.
Daryl, do you need a break?
No, that's like the survival mode and stuff like that. I'm talking about just their general updates in that game. They've made a huge difference. Huge difference. And
I
they've
haven't played that
added
game
a
in
lot
quite
of
a while.
stuff for free. So I'm excited about that. I've always loved The Division. The first time I played that and I'm running around in the snow at night, that graphically, that was
was
just
a
an
fun
awesome
game.
atmosphere.
I
It looked
enjoyed
really
that.
Nice. Yeah.
And the survival mode on that game is
I never got into
Amazing.
that. That's where you like go down like the subway, like the quarantine
you
zone
get
or whatever.
spawned. No, you're on a regular street. You get spawned in randomly to a safe house, and you have a pistol, and that's it. And
I
you
don't
have
think I
to.
ever played the survival mode.
It's $7. I think you can pay for it.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
so
You got to
worth it.
pay for each incremental bullshit.
That part, but the updates are
expansion.
what the actual how they fix the actual parts of the game are the better. But anyway,
Didn't you send hate mail to Ubisoft at one time?
we already
Oh
talked
yeah,
about
he
that.
Did they
did.
make it easier to get from one safe house to another?
Yes, you can fast travel to anyone's.
that's good.
But you're infected with a virus, and it has a counter, 59 minutes. And so you have to find pills or syringes that give you medicine to stop that for a certain amount of time. And you're trying to survive. You have to find clothes because it's roll out.
So are you naked when you start?
No, but you have like a light jacket and light pants on. And
You
you
should
have
start
to-
doing like a wife beater.
I was gonna say like
Anyway,
white beater,
it's-
like
well,
some
you're
boxer
like
briefs
part
or
of a
something.
special crew that's going in your helicopter crashes.
Kind of
That's
sounds
the
like
story.
PUBG.
This was before PUBG.
I know, but I'm just saying.
But you can either do PvP.
I'm so hipster.
So anybody you come across is your enemy, and they're probably going to kill you and take your stuff, or you can play just against the computer. But it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited for 2. I can't wait to see what they do. They've actually kept going with this game for how long is Division? That's 4.
It's been
4 or
out for a
5
while.
years.
Yeah.
I was living at
don't
Rogers
think
when it
it's
came
5
out,
years,
so at
but-
least 3 years, 4
Yeah,
years.
At
Like
least,
3.
and they've been supporting it the
3 or 4
entire
years.
time. So I'm excited. I can't wait. What is this? Cryptarch.
Cryptarch is a game I bought for like $11.99 on the PSN store.
Looks pretty baller.
It is very baller. The voice acting is superb. Same with the animation. Like
What is it? Oh, your side scroller.
It's more like a twin stick shooter,
Okay.
semi roguelike, where you're basically, from what I gather, you're going into like these old ship vessels, and you're picking up them for parts. So you have to like, I don't know, decontaminate them or like kill like all the enemies inside of them, and then take over like certain areas.
Now is
And
this
you
on,
can take over the like the mainframe of the ship pretty much.
It's only on PlayStation?
I don't know. Justin, you want to pull that up for me?
Because if not,
Well, it's
I
on
would-
Steam.
It is on Steam.
So then
yeah.
it should be on Xbox then. If
Is
it's on
that
Steam-
true?
Well, it's Microsoft.
Sorry. Yeah.
No.
It is.
Steam isn't Microsoft. Steam is Valve.
No, I know,
Valve.
I know. But what I'm saying is most of these kind of things that are on
Eventually.
Steam will
Sometimes
be on.
they're
Oh, that's
a
what I'm
little
asking. Is
behind.
it
Yeah.
on Xbox or
Probably
is it on
not
PlayStation?
yet. I have a feeling.
Well, you
I
said you
don't.
got it on PSN store though.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on PlayStation and PC,
Steam.
right? As far as we know.
PS4 and Steam.
I played a couple levels. It's super addicting. It's fun. I'd say it's on sale right now. So if you have a PlayStation, dive into it. It's definitely worth a buy.
Looks old school.
How much is it? How much is it?
That's your job.
Well, you bought it.
You bought it.
I can't remember. It was like a binge that night. I bought that monster game with the child.
your job.
I don't know that at all.
$14.99 for
Yeah.
all you people who have wallets.
That's on Steam. How much is it on PS4?
Yeah.
Probably the same.
No,
or
it's
20
cheaper.
or $19.99.
It's cheaper.
Little Nightmares. I bought Little Nightmares. I bought Everybody's Golf. I bought Last Guardian because I finally wanted to play that and it was on sale for $20. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, well, I got to try it now, especially since I'm playing Shadow of the Colossus. And then I bought.
Did you get it for
Criminal.
$7.49?
$7.50.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Did you get your taxes back or something?
Don't worry about it.
I've
Don't
been
worry
playing.
about that.
I played Attack on Titan 2.
I can't believe you bought that personally.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I know you like the
I
anime
know,
a
but
little
the
bit.
more I
but-
watched of it, I really enjoyed the anime, and the more I watched this, it was like right out of the.
Is it
right out
is
of
it a continuation of the story,
It
or do
is
they
the
start
story.
over?
That's the one thing I guess people have a problem with because they played the first one. I never did, but this one starts from the beginning, basically. From
Oh, so
anime.
people who play the first one's like, what the hell is this? It's the same damn story?
Not from the game, but from the anime. It's literally the start of the anime and the when you watch it on Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
It
Well, I think that's what the
rehashes-
first one was, too.
Right, but they rehash the entire story, but like halfway through they add on to it. So it's kind of like for new
So it's
players.
its own
and
kind of
stuff like
story. Okay.
that. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't played one, jump into this because it's awesome. Even if you're rehashing stuff you've seen in the anime, it's still sweet. They share
Interesting.
they share cutscenes and everything from it. Fun hack and slash. You're swinging through around like Spider-Man on these cables, like in feudal Japan with twin swords, killing
cool.
titans and stuff. It's I've had a lot of fun with this. I can't
Did you
lie.
have to show your ID to buy it?
Hey Jake, have you ever played Superman 64?
Yes,
Why?
Great game.
because I was a
Why
young
the
kid.
fuck would you ever play that game?
Because I was a young kid and I loved Superman and it was on my Nintendo 64.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have sweared. I apologize.
And whatever.
Yeah, we haven't sworn it once during this.
I also played a ton of Breath of the Wild because Daryl left me his Switch.
Did you play Celeste?
I did a little bit, but I wanted to get into Zelda.
Can you just tell me how much the music is awesome? You don't like Celeste?
I don't know what Celeste is.
Oh, okay.
It's just
I'm shaking my head at the Superman 64
Yeah,
video
it's
going
terrible.
on right now.
You know there's a speed run of it at SDGQ?
Yeah, it's just terrible. Look at all the fog they used because the RAM couldn't keep up with the graphics.
and I love
It's
how
not
they
as
make
bad
the
as, like,
worst level the
Turok.
first level, and you
Remember
can't
when
progress
Turok
without
wasn't
beating
Turok?
this.
Well,
Yes.
Turok's fucking great,
Yes.
but do you remember how much fog there was?
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
Dude, they redid those. Remember? Did I tell you guys that?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
said that
Turok 1 and
last
2?
week.
are they any good?
I don't know.
They're like $15.
I know.
No, they're $20.
No, I think they're
20? No,
15.
No, they're 20.
Yes, they are.
They're 20, yeah.
I guarantee
I was
you.
like, whoa, I'm gonna hold off
Plus
and
they
maybe
charged
wait
like
for
$80 for it back when it came out.
Yep, I remember
Remember when
buying
64 games were that much?
I remember saving up money and buying it. Yep. Justin, there's also a new Fear Effect game out, and I guess it's
I
garbage.
did see that. Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
bums me out because that means we'll never see a proper Fear Effect
Well, I
game.
think it's just like an indie, like
Yeah, but they got the license
arcade
though. That means they
release.
didn't give a shit. They just wanted to, sell it out.
It's probably
So,
some bro.
I don't know. But Celeste is cool. I'll play through it eventually. But damn, dude, you gave me like 10 games, and one of them is at least 100 hours if I would really truly want to beat it, which is Zelda.
well,
which I've
especially
been
when you
having
give
a
them
lot
like
of fun.
hard puzzlers like this. Like this.
You gotta
Describe the
be
game,
precise.
Daryl.
Yeah.
Describe the
I mean,
game
it's-
for people who can't see or have played.
It's
took-
fun, but
Oh, describe the game. Basically, it's a 2D action platformer. Less action, more puzzle. I guess you could say.
You have to
your
have
hair's
precise
red, and you have a
movement.
double jump, and every time you use one of the extra jumps, your hair will turn blue, thus telling you that you don't have any jumps left. So you have to navigate these areas. There's special items called strawberries that you collect. There's nothing, I guess, in particular that will like release like a bonus level or anything else like that. They're just something of sort of having like personal clout among friends, like how many strawberries you got, bro. You know, that type of deal.
it's a puzzle platformer. You
It's
just-
$20. It does like some of its story does have something to do with like anxiety and depression, but it does it in like a really positive and non like overbearing way. Like Jake was like turned off about it because it's like, yeah, I get like you want to play a game like this that is fun, but you don't want it to have like be super depressing or whatever.
Right.
I just can't
It's
take
not.
it anymore, dude. Everything is just
Trying to get too
a
real.
bummer.
I
It's
know.
just a bummer.
I know.
Everything's a bummer.
But this,
Dark.
Even
took-
Zelda's dark as hell.
I know, but this one took me about 15 hours all the way through.
Okay.
And I had nothing but a blast on it. I hated and loved every minute of it. It felt like a Cuphead for sure. I don't know if you ever made
Hated
it
it.
through that.
I made it through the first 2 or 3 levels.
Same.
Maybe one of the
It's like
boss
90%.
The damn frogs,
Like it's
man.
fun. I'm like, God, this game's fucking hard.
But this
I
game
feel
is-
proud then because I'm one of the only ones in this room that actually
You
completed
finished
it.
Dude, Drunken Matt beat it. Don't start bragging.
Drunken Matt did beat it.
Don't start bragging.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. He had his focus.
Yeah, he had something.
Speaking of focus, I got to get a little snack, guys. We're gonna take a little break and then
Another
we'll be right
one?
back.
Another
little
one?
snack. Thank you. Okay, bye.
All right, we're back.
Yes.
Now we're going to dive into our favorite top
This
two.
is kind of like a yin and yang episode.
Yeah, kind of dark
Dark.
at first, and now we're gonna go kind of
Light.
happy. My picks aren't so happy, but we're gonna talk about. We're going with our 2 of our favorite Disney movies.
Yeah, we had some
Old school Disney
suggestions
movies.
from some listeners to
My wife.
talk about Disney movies,
Yes, it doesn't
literally
have
and
to be
figuratively.
old school, but hand drawn preferably.
2D
Yeah, 2D. No Pixar.
No
none of that
Pixar.
stuff. No Marvel.
for now. This episode, we
We're
may
talking
do
about
that in
like
the future.
kids movies.
Yeah.
Animated movies. Who's gonna start? Daryl?
I feel like Justin's ready to start.
I don't think Justin's ready to start. Let's start with Daryl.
Yeah, I'll start. Let me pull it up here. One of my favorites that I had to put on my list, and I don't know. It's all a tough call. I don't know, because my first thought was Robin Hood.
That's good.
Because it's just obscure. And then somebody told me, well, they're upset that there is a lack of Disney princesses in my list, because I chose Robin Hood and Bambi initially. So I rethought. And
Here, wait.
Why did you give him an opening?
Okay.
I just said initially.
Go ahead.
This isn't my finalized thing.
No, I'm good.
Something I thought about. This film came out in 1997. It is Hercules.
Hercules. I've never seen Hercules.
Really?
Well, I've seen parts of it, I think.
Hercules is bomb, dude.
Hercules is good.
It's been a while, but I keep seeing it, and I'm like, man, I should just get a copy of
I
that.
don't
James
think I've seen it
Woods.
since
Oh,
the
that's
first
right.
time
He's
I
a bad
saw it.
guy. Yeah.
Danny
That's
DeVito's
right,
in
it's
it.
James Woods, and he even kind of looks like James Woods.
Yeah.
It does.
He's a lightning guy, right?
Yeah.
Hades or whatever.
No, yeah, he's Hades.
Yep.
I don't know. It's one of my favorites, and my other one is Rescuers Down Under.
When was Hercules?
97.
To be honest, I didn't realize Rescuers Down Under was a Disney movie.
I didn't either.
All that old stuff wasn't it?
Wow.
It is.
Disney, The Rescuers
It is.
Down Under.
Right here.
Absolutely, it is.
Yep.
What year was that, though? That was
Sure
old
is.
school. 80?
90.
90. Wow. Really?
Dude, you weren't even
Feels long,
born.
man.
I was 2.
You were 2,
Okay, give me a break.
right? 2?
Everybody's seen all the Disney movies. At least most normal people have seen most Disney movies. So we don't have to go into the synopsis of each movie. We can just kind of like...
Well, what made you choose them then?
Hercules, I just love the story. I love Greek mythology. I loved the music, honestly. I guess that's like a huge draw for most of these movies for most people. I mean, Lion King, obviously. A lot of the music's super famous.
Right.
I don't know your guys' picks, but...
Well, Broadway makes $1 billion every year on Broadway editions of Disney.
yeah,
cartoons.
that is true.
How long is Lion
The
King
thing is, it's
selling
like
out?
Rescuers Down Under didn't really have any music. It had John Candy dancing around to some blues music, but that's just about it. 'Cause he voiced Wilbur, actually.
Wow, John Candy, really?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there he is, Wilbur.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Yeah.
I've watched that. I think I wore the tape out. I could recite that movie verbatim, but I won't go into that tonight. But
This was on the edge of too late for me.
I think so. Because
think-
how old were you?
Well,
what about
let's
the
see.
Rescuers? What's that? That's 77. I mean, you know them.
I was 13. So I was 13 when Great Monsters or Rescuers came out.
I didn't realize Rescuers Down Under was a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. This one's.
Welcome to
I
the
feel like
lunch
Rescue-
table.
You just
The red-
fucking blew my mind, dude.
I feel like the original Rescuers was a little darker.
Yeah, it was darker. Dark.
Dark.
Kind of like
70s were
like
dark
all
time.
dogs go to heaven, where it's like this is.
Is that when
a
it came
little
out?
Dark.
Oh, 77. 2 years before Alien.
Was the Rescuers was 77?
The original
Okay,
was 77.
so that's my okay. I remember that one. I didn't
That's
remember
when you were
Down Under.
16.
No, I was born in 77.
I was like, geez, you're not as old as my dad.
I just want to say
Close,
what I like
barely.
about Rescuers. At the very beginning, there's a long panning shot through the desert that goes all the way from I don't know, like the desert. It goes super quick, then it goes into his room. Sorry. It goes into his room, and it's him like sleeping under a bunch of clothes or something like that, and he's going to meet up with some eagle.
Yeah, I don't remember it as.
Are you talking about the sequel?
No, yeah, the sequel.
Yeah, when they go to Australia.
Yeah, and
Down
Bernard
under.
is trying to like get engaged to Bianca, and they're at like this like swanky like dinner restaurant on top of a chandelier, and like a cricket is like a waiter.
Okay.
Oh, I remember that.
See,
Yeah.
I remember bits of this. When you say it like that, I can remember that, but I can't remember.
And he dropped the
specifics.
ring, and it goes under one of the tables, and it like goes on.
Wasn't
No,
the chick? Wasn't
that
the
looks
chick
familiar.
mouse? She was that.
That's
older
Bianca.
lady.
What
That-
is
But that
this?
was the mystery lady from TV.
Maybe you have seen this.
Oh
I'm gonna
yes.
pull up a
What's her
little
name?
Easter egg I just found here.
What's up? Go ahead. Sword in the Stone.
Disney's kind of known to do nasty things in the backgrounds of their videos.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
like this one. There's a scene in question, and there's a blurry image of a topless woman
in the
in
window.
the
or-
background.
Really?
And you can
Well,
see
wow.
this
yeah.
topless.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's actual.
Is that real or is
Sure
that somebody?
enough.
Well, it's on Wikipedia with the source and screenshot.
Source records.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different sources here.
Quad sourced.
So you can't. The two images cannot be seen in ordinary view because the film runs too fast at 24 frames per second. So you have to slow frame it. And
Bob
try and find it.
Newhart, Ava Gabor, Bernard Fox, Geraldine.
Oh, they're
Page,
both still
Michael
alive,
Stiles.
right?
No, they're actually all dead now.
Bob Newhart's not dead.
Isn't he?
I don't think so.
I thought he was dead. You make me look that up too. I'm doing all the work. Justin's over there
Nope,
looking
he's
at
alive.
mouse pictures.
88.
Oh, nice.
I love Bob Newhart.
Jaja is. I know.
Is that
she
the
died.
same show where it's like your other brother Daryl and all that bullshit that
That's
I have
one
to...
of the. That's Newhart.
That's Bob Hope.
No, that's Newhart. That's Bob Newhart. He had Newhart, and then there was the Bob Newhart show. That was the one where he was like a
This is Daryl and your other brother Daryl.
advertising guy or something.
Yeah. But
Newhart, they like ran an inn.
Yep, like a bed.
And then,
breakfast.
oh man, the finale for Newhart, he like woke up and it was the character from his other show. He woke up next to his
Yeah, it was
wife
a
from
dream.
that other
Yeah.
show, and he's like, I just had the craziest dream.
Oh yeah, that's
It was like
right.
this entire like 7-season
The last Newhart.
show was like just a dream for this character that was on his previous show.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was fucking crazy.
Meta, one of the first meta TV things. That's awesome.
my God.
How do we
And
get
yeah,
into
the guy, my other brother Daryl, that was the guy. He was Bob in 1989 Batman, like the Joker's.
Oh yeah,
henchman.
Bob.
really?
How did we get into Newhart? Oh, that was my fault. I said Newhart.
Old.
Yeah.
Learn some
Hey,
fun
you want
old-
to talk about Laurel and Hardy?
I preferred them over the Three Stooges.
I did too.
I think it was a smarter
I have no opinion.
I plead the fifth.
I grew up with that kind of old school stuff. My grandma introduced me to all that.
All right,
old
what else
TV.
did you grow up with? What was your Disney picks?
What's
Don't
Justin's-
point at Justin.
Okay, mine.
Yeah.
Don't point at Justin.
Yeah.
I'm going old, of course.
Old.
Jake saw Snow White in the theater.
That's not true, but it's
37.
yeah, it's not true. I didn't even see this.
was so good.
Oh, this is one of these talkie pictures.
I didn't even see this one in the theater.
I remember black and white.
1960. I do remember black and white TVs when that was almost the norm because
I
we
meant
were too
movies.
broke. Okay,
Was the popcorn black and white in the movie theater when he's
I don't know. We were too broke to care.
No
We'd eat
butter,
it
it's just
anyway.
salt and pepper.
broke to care? That was
Too
the
broke
name
to
of the
care.
movie theater.
Actually, I saw this movie at the Heights Theater.
Oh.
With my mother.
Yeah, Heights.
1961's 101 Dalmatians,
No, that's a good pick, dude.
and I remember it scaring me when I was really young.
Was
when I
it
saw
Cruella de Vil that did
Yes,
it?
it was Cruella and her henchmen. How dark it was. It
Dude, she was
just-
so frightening and
And
just
the
the
house they
coloring.
bring in
She's
her.
insane. Like,
Yeah.
she's
and the way she drives, she's
I
like
was just
all
gonna say
over
that
the
part where
place.
she's driving like her
like
hair's all
bony
wild.
elbows and
Yep,
shit.
and her knees were flying up in the air and stuff, and she always had the garter belts on. She was barely like just wearing a nightie all the time.
Popping Xanax.
Yeah,
Oh,
and her
yeah.
henchmen were just the goofy guys.
She like drinking all the time too.
Oh, yeah.
and smoking that long tip
Yeah,
cigarette.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
look at that
Oh,
picture.
yeah,
How
that's fucking-
frightening is that
that's
when you're
frightening.
like, I think probably 8 years old.
She's got like
when I
red
saw that.
circles in her yellow eyes.
Yeah, just whacked out. But it was a dark movie too. Dark. But it was a not a happy movie. It was pretty depressing, and you were
It's
always
about
scared.
a lady who wants to kill 100 dogs to make a coat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I never really
That's
thought
what
about
it
it that
is.
way before, but yeah,
It really is.
That's a fucking.
But this,
Dude,
was,
her car is sick though.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
I think,
looks like
Yeah.
something Rob Zombie would be driving around.
yeah, it's like a cross between.
Dragula is secretly about Cruella de Vil.
Dig through the ditches
Doctor-
and burn through the witches.
Dr. Seuss cross Rob Zombie. But I thought it was great, and I always loved that old hand-drawn animation. You still can't get any better than that to me. That's to think that somebody was like with a flip book basically trying
What were
to
the
make them-
dogs' names? It was Pongo.
Rolly.
There's 101 of them.
No,
Rolly.
the main two.
Oh, I could, but well,
Pongo and Purdy.
Yeah.
that's right.
Perdita, right?
Rolly was my
Was it just
favorite.
Purdy?
Rolly. I'm hungry, mother. I really am.
How do you think she felt after giving birth to 101 puppies in one sitting?
Stretched out.
That's
Wow.
Stressed out.
Oh, stressed?
Stressed out. Nice, Justin. Stressed out.
I didn't hear that right.
Yeah. There's
Wait, John Hughes produced the live.
Oh, I forgot about the live.
The live version was
As
garbage.
bad as it was, Glenn Close.
Justin made a clip. That's why we lost monitoring for a second.
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, I'm sorry. That's a pretty funny joke. Oh, it's based off a book?
Yep.
I
Dottie
didn't know
Smith. I believe her name is something Smith.
Dodie Smith.
Dodie
yeah,
Smith.
you're right.
Dottie Smith. Yeah, it was just one of my favorites. Always has been. Every time I see it, I'll sit and
the
watch
poster says one great big wonderful motion picture.
it. Yep.
Gosh, they've been doing dumb puns for like.
That was great though. Just the music behind it wasn't like overly musical or anything, but then the voice actors and how the animation worked with it and everything else just gave you like
really
a
remember
a
any of
good
the
feeling.
music.
God
God.
bless Glenn Close for doing the live action.
What else did she
Oh,
have?
I
to
remember
do?
the Cruella de Vil song.
They just had this really good orchestral scoring back then.
Yeah.
They must have had like some band on staff, but just
Well, it's probably all
those
recorded
old-
on vinyl. Too.
Yeah.
It was all off record. There's no
yeah.
like fancy anything. Maybe they had reel to reel. I'm sure.
Lucille Bliss.
What are you guys
voiced
looking for?
Anastasia and the 1950 film Cinderella.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the music section. You guys were talking about music.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just one of those old timey things I liked. But it was in the darker area of Disney back when they weren't shy from showing kids terror.
Like,
Now it's just John Lasseter trying to make everyone cry.
Yeah,
Right.
he's just
Like-
tearing at your soul now.
And now my second one is when Disney just tried to introduce kids to drugs, and that was 1951's Alice in Wonderland, of course. And
10 years apart, your movies.
Yep. And this was first. But
Paint the
I saw
roses
this.
red.
I can't even remember how early I saw this, but I saw this very early. And I remember the part where she's crawling out of... I had the book, too. And where she's crawling out of her bedroom to sneak out, and she's on the limb, the tree branch outside of her window. I'll never forget that part. But anyway, great characters, great animation. Characters you'll remember your whole life. Mad Hatter. I mean...
Just the animation style that... Like, to think that there was Alice in Wonderland before this movie shows, like, that...
Right.
How pivotal
Well, it was
kinda
Victorian, I think. Victorian era when it was written, I believe.
What was it, Lewis Carroll, right?
It was Carol, yep. And it was
Yeah.
the 13th Disney animated movie, so this was early in Disney's.
Yeah, he lived in 1865 was when Alice in Wonderland was first came. So, yeah, that was...
Yep, that's
So
my...
he was probably doing, like...
Oliver Wallace did the music. And it was basically, everybody always said that it was an acid trip, basically, story. And that's kind of how it comes across.
Really? Flowers with faces that talk to you?
Caterpillars
That
smoking
doesn't-
hookahs.
Yeah.
Invisible cats.
It's perfectly normal. I experienced that last week when I was painting a wall at a warehouse.
What was
Think
your
you need to
favorite?
get some
You
ventilation,
guys have all
dude.
seen Alice in Wonderland, right?
Yep.
What was your favorite
Unfortunately.
scene?
to be honest, it's been many years since I've seen it, so I don't.
All right.
I like when she has to drink the potion. She gets real small.
Yep, that was what I was going to say. When she had to flit through that small little door, and she's like on her hands and knees looking through this door because she's all big, and then she drinks that potion.
Kingdom Hearts. They do.
Queen of Hearts was terrifying.
No,
That's terrifying.
Kingdom Hearts messes with that. Because
Oh,
I think
yeah,
there's
yeah,
an
yeah,
Alice in
yeah,
Wonderland
yeah, yeah.
level, actually.
Off with her head. She's always
No.
screaming that stuff.
No.
It's crazy with the card soldiers and stuff like that. Just like the ideas of everything and the colors and how it splits from like when she goes down the rabbit hole, it goes nuts, just like Willy Wonka or something like that.
Oh, pizza's here. I'll get it.
Oh, a
All right,
cyber lunch
pizza.
break.
It scared the hell out of me.
Police, we here with
Like by not being
pizza.
that loud. But those are my two.
Should we invite him in and ask if he wants to have a word with us?
No, we're just going to keep it rolling.
Keep
It doesn't
rolling.
really matter.
What are your two here, Justin?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna save my other one because me and Mark share it. So my first one I'm gonna pick is 1981's The Fox and the Hound
Why would you pick something so depressing?
because it's depressing.
Hi, Todd.
It's a buddy movie.
It's it's
I like-
the original
it is.
buddy movie.
It is,
for-
but it's like, I don't know. It's kind of, it's
we're gonna be
sad.
best friends forever,
And
right?
there's bears at the end, and then
It's just one of those movies that just shows it's like, oh yeah, people fuck everything up.
yeah,
'cause
people
we're just-
grow up pretty much.
No, fuck everything up.
It's the same thing.
True.
Only millennials fuck everything up.
Oh, really? Whatever.
Just trying to get Justin going.
Good. I'm not a millennial anyway.
Through the
So-
Looking Glass. Did anybody ever watch that? There was a short of that too.
I've never heard
What do
of
you
her.
think about the remakes? Well,
I
we're-
don't like them. I
Okay,
hate them.
well,
They're
duh.
too. They're
Not
too.
Penny's boat.
They're too weird. It's too Tim Burtonized. It's not. It takes away all the fun part of it.
I never saw the second one, but I did see the first one, and I
The
enjoyed
live
it.
action?
They're very
Yeah.
grim. I don't know.
I like it.
I don't know. I didn't
That
like them.
show is grim.
I didn't like them.
Like
Johnny
the-
Depp
the
is a
How do you
walrus
mad
and
feel
the
about the Todd
clam?
McFarlane Alice stuff?
That's really cool, actually.
Like
I
the-
like that stuff.
The
but
walrus and the clam, or whatever, where he lures like the clam family and eats them or something.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
I don't know. The Alice games were based on novels too, short stories, I think, and they were really twisted. Todd McFarlane did.
We're
a
on to the
series
Fox
on
and the Hound now.
it. But anyway,
So if you want to cry, go ahead and cry
Yeah.
with Justin.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, dude, it's just a good story. It's just like
It's a great movie,
It's
but
two
it's
friends-
just, it's not feel good.
it's two friends who shouldn't be friends, but they are because they're that good of friends. And then
isn't
you
that
know,
big bear in this too,
that big bear?
or the fox or wolf or something like that? That's in here.
Was
a
that?
bear at the end.
There's that evil dog.
Is that what it
Stupid
is?
dog, and then that bird.
I just
then-
Hopper.
Yeah, Copper's the dog.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And then basically sent out to like kill his friend because that's his job.
Yeah, that's true.
Another dark.
Dark. Disney. That's what
But-
Disney was.
So tell
Dude.
me why you like the film? It's a buddy movie?
Because it's a Kurt Russell movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Kurt Russell?
What?
Oh yeah.
Mickey
What?
Rooney and Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Who does Kurt Russell voice?
Kurt Russell voices
Wow,
Copper.
really?
Along with Corey Feldman as a young Copper.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wonder who is-
Star-studded cast.
Wonder who was diddling Corey Feldman at the time back here.
Whoa.
Is this one he was talking about? Was it McRooney?
Probably.
I don't want to think about that. No.
You brought it up.
I know. Dark.
He doesn't
You
want
could
to
be
think
right.
about it, but he does.
I do. Keeps me up at night.
I watched that movie a lot, but not enough. Like
Yeah.
when she dropped him off in the middle of the woods and drove away, my heart was broken.
Dude, I forgot about that part. And he's just like,
That's
that-
the kind of tearjerker stuff Disney would pull back in the day. Even Lady and the
Exactly.
Tramp was like that. They had just
that was another one I wanted to
sad
mention.
thing.
Yeah, it was tough not to mention that one too.
That was my other. That was going to be my. That was my backup.
Honorable
Actually,
mention.
the Great Mouse Detective was my backup, but I already said my two. So what's your second there, Justin? You shared it with Mark, you said?
Yes, I did.
Daryl
Right.
got this right away, too. He guessed this earlier today.
Oh, yeah. Well, who doesn't like Aladdin?
Yeah.
Really?
Who doesn't? If you don't like Aladdin, we should not be friends.
Yeah, get out of here.
I even like the Super Nintendo game. I had that.
Oh,
I owned it.
forget that game.
It's good. It's
I still have an original
incredibly
copy,
hard
dude.
platformer.
We can come over and play it on Genesis.
Incredibly hard.
Yell and get to like the second level.
92? That's it?
That's
Man.
it. I know, dude. It's
Some of
getting
these I
old,
remember
man.
as older, and some of them I remember as
It's like
way newer.
25 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy. I suppose,
I
yeah.
It is
can
crazy.
show you the copyright written by Disney.
Squirrels.
We can no longer sing the rest of the song.
Had one of my two of my favorite comedians of all time in it, Gilbert Gottfried as well as Robin Williams.
yeah.
Great movie.
Rest in peace.
Really was. It was
Fantastic.
Jafar, great bad guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Yargo.
if Robin Williams didn't do Genie, would Genie be as good, and would that movie be as good as it was without
Who could
that
do
good of a
Genie
No.
if Robin Williams didn't do Genie? Who would do it?
I don't know.
If
Michael
Well, I mean,
Keaton.
let's see. Who do they have?
That would've
Some
been
some.
terrible.
Give me a second here. Talk amongst yourselves.
if
Let's see
if
some
Gilbert
other-
hadn't done the parody,
I think
wouldn't have
Michael
been a
Keaton
parody.
might have made an okay Jafar.
Yeah, he would have been good Jafar.
Not
That's
the
a good one.
genie. I dressed up as Jafar for Halloween one time, and everyone thought I was the Pope. So about halfway through the night, I just said "fuck it," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm the Pope."
I'm the Pope.
Give me the money. I'm the Pope.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was like the animation style was great. The way it was filmed was really beautiful. Like
Hey,
showing all
Jake.
the scenes and stuff like that.
I'm not a prize to be won.
Is that what she says to?
I'm
Aladdin?
not a prize
she
to be
said.
won.
I remember the video game more than I remember the movie.
Oh yeah, the guy who did Homer Simpson did Genie in the second one. That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
That wasn't
yeah.
that bad, but really, I mean, that was just.
they made a third one too, right?
Yeah.
I think the third
they?
one was not as bad as the second one because they got Robin Williams.
Return
back.
of
Return
Jafar.
of Jafar wasn't that bad.
And then they
Forgot about
had
that.
Really?
the
the
Thieves.
second one.
King of
King
yeah,
of Thieves,
Return of
yeah.
Jafar. You thought that one was garbage?
I didn't say it was garbage.
No, it's not
I just
King
think,
of
I just
Thieves,
think the
is
third
it?
one
King
was
of
better
Thieves.
than the second.
Yeah,
one.
Aladdin and the King of Thieves. That was the third
Because
one.
they got Robin Williams back for that one, right?
They did.
Yeah,
They did.
and Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
And the second one's
feel
with
like
that
they're
giant
all
turtle that comes out of the ocean. And it's like a water temple or something like
I
that.
really don't remember.
No,
I
that's
just
Final
remember-
Fantasy 15.
I just remember the second one being like really dark. Like they like gave like Jafar like a lot of like the feeling and the tone of the movie, and I was like, oh damn, this is. But
That was
I mean,
straight
that
to
was
I'm sure that was straight to DVD.
direct to
It's straight to VHS. too.
yeah,
Or,
Yeah.
I'm
direct
sorry.
to
Special
video.
edition
Direct
VHS.
to video.
That's another crazy thing about Disney when you think about it. Like you can't go buy any Disney movie you want unless you buy it used. They only have certain ones on sale, like for sale.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they destroy all the other.
Put it
copies.
back in the vault.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, now I found the original.
I don't know if they destroy copies that they produce, but they just don't.
No,
produce
I mean
that
once
many.
they only make a certain amount, and
Yeah,
that's it. And
and
they
that's
don't
it.
make them again until they make the new cover.
Yeah.
Like 10 years later.
Yeah, until
Sorry, Derek.
whatever the next format is.
Yeah, yep.
I found the original Star Wars trilogy in Target for $15, and I started watching A New Hope. Yeah, it's not the version I want.
Well,
No,
of
it's
course
a new
they
one.
don't put that out on Blu-ray.
Well, I had high hopes. God damn it!
I have the DVD copies that have the theatrical versions that are on the special features disc. Like it's the theatrical versions, but like the sound is not very good. It's just in stereo. It's not in surround. And And also, like, the picture is really small. Like, in addition to the bars on the tops and the bottom, there's bars on the sides as well. So it's
that was probably the original resolution that it was filmed in, because they didn't have 1080 back then.
You know, it takes up, it's in the like center of your TV, and there's just like black all around it.
Yeah.
But it's well worth it just to watch the original versions.
When
non-bastardized.
Greedo didn't shoot first.
I wish they would just remaster like when they did the THX remasters on VHS in the 90s, like, because those ones they added like a little bit extra, but
a couple ships, that was about it.
Yeah, but they didn't add all the extra bullshit like the scenes with Jabba.
Don't even remind me.
It was like prior to when they like re-released all those special editions into the theaters.
Sorry.
Yep. I remember. Well, I went and saw the first editions. I remember that, and they had like that when they show outside, flying around. They had a couple digital rendered ones in there.
Yeah. No, the one they put out in the theater was the one where they put Jabba in there.
Was it?
Like, yeah.
Maybe that was. I don't know. They had that extra dance scene in it too.
Oh, geez, where did we get onto this
and
garbage?
they fucking changed
Disney.
the song at the end of Return of the Jedi. It's fucking
And they put in Hayden Christensen in over what's his name?
No. Well, they didn't do that. They didn't do that until later. But yeah,
that's all I have to say about Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, that's
criminal.
right.
Okay, Mark,
Anyway,
what's your pick?
Off track here. Were we done? Are we done with Aladdin?
I guess so. I mean, Aladdin's just awesome. You
What
can't
needs to
really-
be said?
Yeah, you
My
can't
favorite
really-
part is the sand lion, tiger.
That thing's
Fair.
creepy.
I like how much emotion the rug shows when it's just like a rug. Like
That's
That is
true.
true.
You can
The
tell when
Texas
it's
teapot
sad.
and Beating the Beast and all that stuff like that. Yeah, those kind
But
of.
like the
yeah.
teapot has a face. The rug
No,
doesn't
I'm
even
not
have a face.
teapot.
It's
Like,
just
like the spoon and the fork and all those little side characters. But yeah,
Yeah, he just
yes.
has like the little tassels, and that's like his only expression.
yeah, those are like his
and like the
hands.
way he like crumples himself up. It's like,
My favorite
calm down,
scene
or-
is when Prince Ali comes into town. That whole song and just like the whole
Yeah.
pomp and circumstance.
Like riding the
I
elephant and
freaking
shit.
love it. It's just great. It's a good time.
yeah.
Agreed.
Great flick.
Oh, you can't say nothing about it.
Alibaba.
Great movie. Gilbert Gottfried
Copyright.
still uses that voice to today. They only gave it
He
an
does a
8.
podcast.
They only gave it an 8 out of 10.
Well, that's community rating.
Ugh,
Yeah.
millennials.
Ugh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's one of those classics that'll be just like Cinderella, Bambi, any of that kind of stuff. It's gonna be.
People are gonna be pissed we're not mentioning the Lion King unless Mark is.
I'm not gonna bring up the one. I mean,
What's-
that's too obvious.
it's too
the Lion
obvious
King's
and-
good, and it's been
I feel like that's like the threshold of like this is the newest movie we should pick for this list. Just
Although
because
it is old now. I mean,
but
94.
it's just. I mean, of course you pick it. So Eric and Andrew settle down.
You know what's funny?
Perfect.
My dad fucking hates the Lion King.
Why?
Like, he hates it with a passion. I have no idea. Maybe it's because I watched it all the time when I was a kid.
probably.
But yeah, like I was talking to him and I said something with the Lion King. He's like, "Oh, I hate that movie." He's like, "What? Like, are you human? How do you hate the Lion King?"
Is it too much for him? Is it like too emotional?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I just remember him clawing down that rock while he's falling into
That movie's so
stampede.
freaking baller.
Yeah,
Help me, brother.
yeah. I'll never forget.
Long live the king.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
More depressing Disney stuff.
Dark. Mark.
You were saying?
All right, so cool. We got our Lion King talk in, but no, the first one I'm gonna bring up is the Jungle Book.
Oh,
It was one of my favorites when I was a kid.
Look for the bare necessities. The koala bear
Oh god, you got
necessities.
koalas march cookies.
Yeah, you got
dude, this is
Baloo.
gonna be my other pick.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
Great music.
Yeah.
Every song here is
Fantastic
awesome.
music.
Yeah, 67.
I have the game on SNES.
Jake was
I didn't know
only
the
in
movie.
high school.
Yes.
I was 10 years, not even a thought yet. So give me a break. And that's saying something. Is that old?
Yeah, and what was the tiger's name? The tiger was super creepy too.
Shere Khan.
Yeah,
Shere
that's
Khan,
right. That's right.
My favorite part
And
is the
snake.
vultures.
The vultures are
What
hilarious.
you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh, don't start that again.
They had like that Britpop kind of attitude and like haircut and stuff.
Well, they had the Aussie accent, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Or like New Zealand or whatever.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
they're
I
like
love that
British.
flick.
Were they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were totally like Beatles rip
King
It's
Louis,
all the same
that whole
shit.
King Louis
They all
song
came
when he's
from
like
the
in his
same-
They all
big
came from
cave.
Who was the monkey?
King Louis. I was
King
just
Louis,
saying
that's
that.
right. King
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you see the live action?
I did not. I wanted to, but
It's not that bad.
really,
I
it looked pretty decent.
I might own it.
Isn't that from with the dude from Starship Troopers is fucking Tarzan? Or not Tarzan, Jungle Book guy? Or is it
Oh,
a kid?
you're talking about like the '90s one.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about like the new one that came
Oh.
out like a couple years
Wait,
ago.
they put out a live action one in the 90s?
Yeah, dude, I forgot about that one when Jake did it.
Or am I
had-
thinking Tarzan?
No, it had
might
the
be-
dude
No,
from
there's
Princess,
a live action Jungle Book in the.
It
Oh, the guy
had
in
the-
Tarzan was.
It had the Princess
It had-
Bride and the
It had
Saw
Cersei
guy.
in it.
I swear it was the dude from Starship
Had Cersei
No, it
Lannister.
couldn't be. He was in a Tarzan movie, I swear to God. The lead actor from Starship Troopers.
Well,
You monkeys want to live forever.
Brendan
Oh yeah, it was
Fraser
Jason
was-
Scott Lee who was.
See?
That's right.
Yeah. That's right.
I had no idea that existed.
Oh, dude, Lena Headey was in it too. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's
it's amazing how the
crazy.
things like that stick with you.
That's not the one I was talking about. That one was. I remember like the bad guy like dying like some serious messed up way at the end of this and being like frightened of this movie. As a kid.
I never saw it. I was
No,
just
you're
like,
thinking of that Brad Pitt movie with the
No.
lions.
No.
Oh, dude, that with Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
That was good. When they were in Africa hunting those killer lions. It's a true
Oh, they were
story.
like, oh, that's right.
What the hell was that called? That was really good. The ending of that movie is
Legends of the Fall.
No, that's what I kept thinking.
No, that was a.
I don't
great
know.
movie.
What is Legends of the Fall? I don't even know.
It's like a
Doesn't it have,
one-word
Brad
title.
Pitt and
The Ghost in the Darkness. Ghost in the Darkness.
I don't think I've
yeah.
ever seen this, but I've
Oh, it's
always
so
wanted
good.
to.
It is so.
I'll put
good.
this on my list
a
along
Western?
with
Kurt
what was the
Russell.
movie about the football player shooting the dude in the end zone?
That was
The Last Boy
Friday Night
Scout.
Oh, yeah,
Lights
that was
or-
the other
or
one you
Last
need to
Boy-
watch.
No, that was Last Boy
Yeah.
Scout. Yep.
Have you seen that, Mark?
The Last Boy Scout?
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh my God, we have to do a B
I
movie
have
watch. And we
not.
gotta watch that. We should watch that one
I
night.
did not hit her.
It's on the Xbox.
Okay,
app.
we're on a tangent, Mark. Let's.
Second movie?
Yeah.
Well, Jungle Book.
Jungle
we
Book.
didn't talk about that.
Well, that's what I meant.
What'd you like
Let's
about it?
Expound on Jungle Book.
Why you
What
like?
stuck with you?
No, the music stuck with me for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just have a lot of like nostalgia around that movie because I used to watch that a lot when I was a kid and like kind of before like the newer crop came out. You know, Lion King.
Do you
Aladdin, that kind of
desire
stuff.
Man's Red Fire?
I do desire.
I think there's something about that old animation they used to do that
Yeah.
sticks with people too, like
Yeah.
more than like the newer stuff, because the new stuff all blends together. Mm-hmm. And I think, or digital stuff, you know, like Finding Nemo and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you remember Nemo and things like that, and you remember bright colors, but you don't remember like specific things the characters sometimes would be doing hand drawn like that. I think it,
And because
like
of
the
that, like
steampunk or
they
the
spend more
steampunk.
time on the characters and less time on the background, so
Right.
you focus on the
right?
characters.
Yeah, because the backgrounds pretty much stay still, and it's all the characters are moving. Yeah.
Well, don't knock
Agree.
3D. No,
I'm not knocking. I'm just saying I think it sticks with me more.
it's because you're old.
Yeah, it
That's
could
okay.
be. It's
Disney
very-
really
I'm-
kind of was quiet during like the late 70s and 80s, kind of looking at it. I
Well, they were
mean,
going through some kind of financial
they
crisis
had like,
back then.
well,
weren't they?
Robin Hood was 73,
They
so
put
that's
out Who
early,
Framed
but
Roger
like all
Rabbit?
them.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
I mean, Winnie the Pooh and Rescuers, I mean, those are just kind of, you know, they're there. I mean,
Winnie the Pooh,
Winnie the
come
Pooh was
on.
pretty big. Fox and the Hound, I guess. I don't know, I just feel like a lot of those ones weren't as big as. And then Little Mermaid comes back in, and
And
then
in
you
the
get
90s, they were
1-2
just on
punch
fire.
and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and.
Bug's Life, dude, I love that movie.
We'll get to that another time. Don't even divulge into the 3D realm. Jungle Book.
got
Happy
another-
about it?
Jungle Book.
Yes.
Jungle Book.
Yes.
Great.
Watch it.
Great film.
Watch it right now.
You got one more, Mark?
Yes, my second one is actually a more recent one. It's The Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
Never seen this.
2000.
Oh, David Spade.
Highly recommended. David Spade, John Goodman, Patrick Warburton. Who did the?
Yeah, who did Yzma?
The villain.
Eartha Kitt.
Oh, it was
That's
Eartha
right.
Kitt. That's right. Yeah, it
Was David Spade the goat?
Yeah,
No, he
he's,
gets
he's
turned
the goat
into
of
one.
the Emperor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I did see that.
Oh, dude, it's
very
great.
good.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever.
It's very funny. The humor is very smart. There's a lot of like kind of like wink and nod humor to adults, which I feel like Disney didn't really start messing around with until around that time. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that in all of their older movies, but like this one, there's plenty
Something
of stuff
for the
where it's
parents.
It
like,
was
you will actually enjoy this movie.
similar animation style to El Dorado. I think that's a Disney flick as well.
The Road to El Dorado.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was.
I think that's
it
a
is.
DreamWorks.
Yeah, I think that is.
Is that?
DreamWorks. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Well, then
made
they were trying to
They made
do
that like Moses movie, and then they put out
Oh,
the
Prince of
El Dorado
Egypt.
one. Yeah, Prince of Egypt is very good.
I don't think I ever saw that, but I remember hearing it had good music and stuff.
The one thing I do have to say about Disney when they do things like Prince of Egypt and stuff, they don't like bastardize the story. They actually are true to everything. They're not afraid to.
No.
Well,
Disney
usually when
did
they
not be
adapt,
straight about
it's
stuff.
Disney
usually
didn't
pretty
do
good.
the Prince of Egypt.
No, DreamWorks.
That's not what I
DreamWorks.
meant. Like I think that's what I was trying to say. I got mixed up. Was the fact that DreamWorks did something like that. Like they're not afraid to have all the religious stuff go through that whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Disney would have never done that shit. It would have been a dog and pony show.
Yeah, I guess I wonder.
That's what I think. Unless they're trying to push. Oh, never
So
mind.
your
We won't
second
talk.
pick is Prince of Egypt.
I don't know
Yes.
if I ever. No, his second pick was.
No, it's The Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove. No, yeah, that movie cracked me up. It still does.
Mm-hmm. It's hilarious. So you'll laugh from beginning to end.
You'll laugh.
You will laugh,
You'll cry.
of course.
So every cyber lunch, we've been trying to do like a little snack item towards
This
the
is
end of the
new,
show.
not every.
We started this last week with
Every
your surprise
every
Kit Kat.
Every time since last week.
yes.
And I picked up.
Dude, what
A
did we have last
matcha-
week?
We had a.
More of this matcha.
Yeah, but this is different.
What was
Apparently
it
it's
last week?
disgusting, so
Oh,
we have to
good.
try it.
'Cause
It is a Koala March matcha green tea koala gummy. Oh, it's not a gummy.
It's like a cracker, like those
It's a cream-filled cookie.
graham bears or whatever. The bear grams.
Yeah,
or
it's like
whatever
a
those
Teddy
things.
Graham
Teddy
kinda-
Graham, yeah, with the chocolate.
with the
in it.
chocolate. Well,
tear off this card. What's
Where did you-
matcha?
where did you go that got all these? Last week, Mark, we had strawberry-filled and matcha-filled Kit Kats.
What is
strawberry.
matcha?
It's like
Like
a
a green
green.
tea.
It's like a milky, creamy green tea taste.
We pissed off Andrew Helmer by opening wrappers and.
Oh yeah, and we got to
smacking
eat
them
it. We got to eat in our microphones too. That's special for him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
likes that sound.
Ooh, it smells kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know.
How
Koala
crazy are you gonna
Smart
start
Shop.
getting with this? Because I'm not eating like puke flavored anything or anything like
Where
that.
are you getting this weird foreign candies?
Don't worry about it.
Well, no, I'd like to know. Or is it your secret spot or what?
It's actually Tomodachi at the Roseville Mall in
Are we
Minnesota.
like all gonna do this at once?
Yeah.
Grab me one of those, Justin, would you?
I'm trying to get a. Come on, let's crinkle some more. Oh man, if these were delicious, that would
Okay,
be awesome.
these are adorable to start with. Look at the little.
Koala on
Yeah.
there.
It's
That's
a
a good
koala
stamp
holding a
picture
clock.
too.
That's like laser etched in there.
Yeah,
I know.
It's,
Cool.
yeah, it's not like disfigured or anything.
Well, cheers to
It's
matcha.
definitely not a teddy bear
Cheers
shape.
to whatever this
Cheers.
is.
Cheers. Yeah,
Oh, it tastes like cardboard right when I put it in my mouth.
the cookie's good. Ooh, the filling consistency is good. It's kind of. Nobody's saying anything.
It's
I don't know. That's fine.
Kind of grosses me out. I don't know.
See, none of you guys know what matcha is.
It's very
I've had it before, and it's
mild.
good. And this is.
It's not like a harsh flavor. It's very mild. Same thing with those Kit Kats.
I
They're
love
the
these.
same
You guys
thing.
don't like them?
It's just
I'll
going there.
try another one. It's
Alright.
almost like mint.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
it is
mint.
almost minty.
I like this better than the Kit Kat.
Strange.
flavor.
All right, while we're having our snack, we got to hit the secret question up before we get out of here, Cyberbots.
20th episode, by the way.
20th episode. Thanks for sticking around. We're trying to get to 100 listens per episode.
That would be awesome. If you can just tell people that you listen, I mean, just random people.
Word of mouth is always
Word of mouth
great.
is huge for us. We just want 100 views. That'd
100.
be cool. And like maybe a couple weeks in a row, even. But that'd be cool. So tell everybody, watch us on YouTube, email us, Outlook. What is it, Daryl?
Cyberlunch1@outlook.com. But we're going to hit up the secret quest/question.
I want some more of those. That was good.
Dude, they're right here.
We're going to
can't
give
reach
it off
They're
to
good.
our main man, Mark, for the secret question
All right.
this evening.
Do you want another one of these, Mark?
No, I'm okay.
That's what most people say.
No, I'm good.
Me and Jake got them.
How about you, Dale?
Got pizza waiting over there. All right. So this question was kicking around my place of work last night for quite a while.
By the way, if there's any children in the audience,
Cover your.
Yeah, it's
earmuffs.
not exactly safe for work.
Mark did it, not us.
Yeah,
If you've gotten through the whole episode,
I will assume responsibility for this.
Carry on.
All right. So the question is, if you had it, you have to choose one. Either every piece of furniture you own for the rest of your life is upholstered with foreskin, or every single towel you use for the rest of your life is made of pubes. That's bath towels, that's hand towels, that's beach towels, any kitchen towels, any kind of towel except paper towels.
Can
have a
I?
question.
We have some questions.
Okay.
I had it first. Okay, so the pube towels, are they like washed, weaved, dyed, or do they like?
They're
Are they
pubes.
like gnarly? Like look
They're
like pube?
sanitized and they're not diseased. Same
What
goes
the-
for the foreskin of the furniture. It's been sanitized. It's clean.
Like I don't know, man.
It's
I
not
mean,
diseased.
maybe pubes don't look that bad if you wash.
I have two
them. Is
questions.
it my pubes?
They're just pubes. You don't know whose they are.
I have two questions. What willed this upon you that you were cursed with such an atrocity?
Yeah,
for
you were
a child?
talking about this a lot at work.
Now,
last
the
night.
second
That's
question
I mean,
is...
And he works with
if-
food.
I work in a restaurant, and kitchens are dirty places.
Okay, so...
I hear you.
And me and one of our support staff were just kind of like trying to joke, gross each other out.
I hear
And, yeah.
So,
This
if
question
I did
came
pick
up.
the foreskin route, could I use a couch cover?
yes,
See? Done.
Oh,
I have.
Hacked.
I told you my answer, and I think my answer is right. I would take the towels because I don't need a towel to dry me off. No matter what towel it is, I can air dry whatever.
See, but
So-
what if you have guests over and they wash their hands and they need
Do you
to
wanna-
dry their hands?
okay, do you wanna
Are
dry your
Are you going to
hands?
tell them that you can't wash
Paper
you can't
towels.
dry your hands? Because
I'd be like, either you cannot dry your hands or you can use pube towels. It's up to you.
So I got in this thing with like the devil.
So
I don't
just throw
remember who
the
it was,
towel
but I just got pube towels.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
not
don't
my
have
fault.
paper towels. It's the pube towels, or I'm gonna put in a fan. Just.
But if it doesn't include paper towels, that's problem solved. I just throw away the pube towel.
Like, let's say you have house guests over, like you have a couple people over and they want to take a shower at your house. And
Yeah,
they,
but do
they
their
forget
towels have pube towels? Maybe
What
they
if-
have
what
the
if they
foreskin
forgot their
furniture.
towels?
Maybe they have the foreskin furniture and they brought their regular towels with them.
But what if they
Sounds
forgot
like
their
Maybe
towels?
tell them ahead of time. Be like, hey,
like
bring your own towels.
Sounds like a sweet punk band name,
Yeah.
Foreskin Furniture.
Pube towels, featuring pube towels. Pube towels on the base.
I'm sure it's taken.
We are Pube Towels from Minneapolis.
We're gonna get sued now. Sorry, you have to take this down. Pube towels is suing you. Have we answered?
I'm doing.
So
I'm
Daryl's
doing
going
pube
with
towels.
the foreskin furniture because he can put a cover on it.
Yeah.
Of course he
Jake's
is.
going with the pube towels because he doesn't need towels.
I don't need towels. I can throw them away. I got a fan. I'll air dry my ass when I get in
Man.
the shower. It's all right.
What are
I
you
think
going
I'm
with?
gonna.
You're gonna go with both because you're sick. You're a dirty man.
Like all furniture?
Like chairs, couch.
You said earlier,
Ottoman.
not a bed?
Not a bed. It's like, whatever you'd like sit in.
Hey, I'd like to ask him a secret question
Even your
since we got a
chairs?
special guest on the show. What would you show your 6-year-old self?
Like what?
Like video game, movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is an old one.
Yeah. it's an old one.
It's an old one I'm bringing back.
I do like it though.
Let me think about this. Let Justin finish answering about
Pube towels.
his choice.
Oh, I don't really.
Well, I think about
don't
this.
really,
He
Yeah.
wants neither. He would rather be killed, I guess.
He would never sleep again.
Well,
I don't know,
Will we
man.
recollect our
I'd-
picks?
Recollect.
recollect.
Like a hot.
I don't feel like I can do anything with pubes. I'm
My
sorry.
pick to show
You're
was
going with
either
the upholstery.
Are they pubes that's just the hair,
my
or is it
God.
pubes that were falling out everywhere? Because that
Yeah,
would like
slow
when
down,
you
we haven't
rubbed
finished
yourself
this,
with water,
Daryl.
you'd be covered in pubes then, or is it just pubes that are fixed?
Well, they're like
So it could be like yak
constructed
hair.
like a towel, but
So it could be
instead
yak
of,
hair for all you know.
instead of
yak hair.
Yeah, it could be
Have
Have
anything.
you
It's
ever
pubes.
touched a yak?
I actually
Yak.
have Chester yak. Had it too.
Yak.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
I mean,
it's not
towels
like
do shed,
yak.
so the pube towel would also shed. I mean, probably not as much as you're maybe thinking, but
I'll air dry. I just would. I'm thinking about pulling one out of my mouth after I like dried my face off or
see,
something.
but
Can I
like,
use
if
paper
this
towels
ever
for my
comes up in
hands and-
conversation with someone, if they were like, "Why don't you have towels?" and then you don't want to tell them. It's way easier to put a cover on your couch and then like no one will ever ask about it. And if they ask, be like, "Yeah, I like spilled a bunch of beer in there and it's stained, so I put a cover over it."
Plus, it's made of dude scrot.
I don't think it's the scrotum part, Justin. It's the foreskin.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Did you have-
that's-
Foreskin,
That's a lot of material to make.
foreskin is soft, and so it would turn into like a nice supple.
Do you
leather.
know it takes like
Gross.
50 people to get foreskins from to make this one couch? You
Probably,
selfish bastard.
probably way more than that, dude.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. It'd be like that bitching thing. You selfish bastard. Can't
And then it would
believe
be
you
like
don't
a nice mosaic of foreskins.
Yeah, all stitched together.
It's like
they
some
like
Ed
stained
Gein
glass.
shit, man.
They'd be like semi-transparent because they've been stretched out so
Yeah.
much and dried.
Are your children
It would
still
sound like a
listening?
banjo. You'd hit it and be like, dong, like a drum.
Oh my god.
So now you're advocating for a foreskin. Like,
I'm just saying that'd be more fun
Drum.
than having. But as a like a practical thing, I would say the towel just so I could just not use it and whatever. Yeah, that's my.
I'm gonna have to go
that's
with
my
furniture.
pube towel
Okay.
over there.
sounds
What
like
about you? What'd you decide on?
furniture, of course.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I'm right there with you.
Really?
All right, you have a
Just throw a
do you
sheet
have-
over it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
still foreskins though, man.
So
Doesn't
what?
matter.
It's sanitized.
No, you
It would,
is there?
it will have been like gone through the leathering process.
doesn't matter.
of-
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
of
like
it
a
and
wood
everything.
frame,
The thought of it
obviously,
doesn't
right?
bother any of you guys.
Nah. I
mean,
I deal with it every day.
yes, but
It's not like
What?
they need it to
at the end of
live.
the day, it's just leather, you know.
Ugh, I don't know.
And I mean, not to sound like a vegan or anything, but I mean,
You
what's the
are.
difference between that and just like skinning a cow and putting? I mean, you know,
A ton. It's not off the cow's penis.
there's probably some penis on
You don't
your
think there's
crappy
been
leather
any cow
sofa.
penis in like a leather thing you've sat in before?
That could be, but it's a cow.
There's some cow-
All right,
There
Mark,
is that difference, yes.
what would you show? What game, movie would you show your
Am I
6-year-old
picking one of each?
Or experience, just like any kind of modern technology.
See, like my example was like
toy
Res
thing.
Infinite in VR. Like something like super trippy where it's like I couldn't even comprehend it. It would blow my mind. Or, you know, like a Nintendo 3DS. Like the thought of a 3-dimensional space without glasses. Like if you told me that, I think that's crazy. You know?
Maybe, I mean, along those lines, I think maybe maybe some VR, or maybe like Microsoft HoloLens, which
That was my answer.
I don't think they've actually produced that yet, have they?
It's still in development stages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is that? I don't know if I know about that.
Augmented reality.
It's augmented reality, where like you put the goggles on, you just like see the room, but then
It's like glasses though. Like
yeah, but let's say you're looking at this table, like Madden is happening on the table.
Yep.
When you have the glasses
but you can
on.
see your surroundings.
Yeah, or like
Would that ruin the rest of your gaming experience up until then? Because you would know.
No,
You know
it's
what
like
I mean?
It's like playing chess and Star Wars on that board in the Millennium Falcon, man. It'd be like you're around.
Exactly.
But
Did you say
Even
the
just
Millennium
playing, like,
Falcon?
Even just playing
Look
like
at that.
simple board games like Risk.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, Monopoly, or any any sort of RPG, or like a Dungeons and Dragons, anything, you know, just a simple game like that, doing something like that with nobody in the room.
Yep.
I think
I'm excited for this.
Thinking back on it, showing just myself
looks super cool.
the change from couch co-op to just online co-op. I think my 6-year-old self back then would have been blown by that. Like, I can play with my friends without having to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten
Yeah,
closer
that's
to
true,
some
too.
people online than I've known a lot of people in person.
Imagine having your regular glasses, like four of us are wearing right now. We're walking down the street, and you can just touch a button.
Mine come in
and it would go
tomorrow.
into augmented reality, and you would have a store kiosk would just pop up, and you could order shit right where you're stopped. Like, oh shit, I need a bus ticket. And you just go bloop, and freaking. That's gonna be
Amazon can do that. It's pretty damn close with like Alexa and stuff.
yeah. Augmented reality would be cool.
Yeah, eat those dog biscuits.
I'd show my 6-year-old self the Last Jedi, so he knew not to fucking look forward to anything in the rest of his life. Everything you love will be crash and burn by the time you're 40. Just so you know, that's what I do.
I would like maybe show him a DVD cover of like the Phantom Menace and just like beat him relentlessly with it, so he like is so horrified by it that he just never
Every time you showed it to him,
sees
punch
the
him in
film.
the face, and then just show it. Like
Then when
a
it comes
flash
out, he's
card.
like, I get splitting migraines every time I see that poster.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know,
Look at this guy on this HoloLens, like dissecting this
What is he looking
engine,
at?
dude.
like an engine, like he's an engineer or something. That'd be cool.
He's pretending.
Wave of the future.
Oh, yeah,
well,
that's-
yeah, he's pretending right now because it's not
I
fully
said
real.
I showed myself the Doom release in 2016.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
Just
badass.
tearing demons apart.
Yeah,
That would scare the hell out of me.
I still
at
go back
age.
to that every now and then and just
I know.
like play a level.
Yep.
And just,
I love
it's
it.
great.
I even enjoyed it on VR at Daryl's house. So it was pretty fun.
I haven't tried it.
It's a
at all.
different game.
I got
Completely
the
different.
I got the
I got
PSVR like aim controller, and you can play it with that.
Oh,
You
it's
played
so sick.
Super Hot in VR?
Yes, I have.
So good.
I have played it, but I still haven't got the wands yet.
They're too expensive. That's stupid.
How much are they?
$100
A piece.
Wow, really?
No, not a piece for the.
Oh, for
bundle.
that set? Oh, well then what the hell?
It's $100.
How much did you just spend at freaking books? Books or Us the other day? What is that
Books
called?
R Us.
Half price books. Half price books.
Books or us.
I don't know, like $30 a time.
Well, then you're like a third of the way there.
I guess.
Not quite, but close.
I haven't used my VR headset in a while, honestly.
Dude, that Farpoint, I'm still saying, Mark, when I played it at his place, I was impressed because the Farpoint,
was
you're
fun.
using the plastic gun. And at Farpoint, you look at it, it's like obviously a model that they built, but
Sure.
you can like look at every little aspect of it, like when you're rolling
You
it around.
turn around in
Yo,
your
it's
arms
so cool.
and-
Oh,
Yeah.
that is cool.
And
You can like look down
Resident
the barrel
Evil,
or-
blow your head off. Just the way it is when you're in this old house. It's not the greatest graphics, but it gives you that feeling of
Sequel to Resident Evil Giraffe Blowjob.
being. Yes. I
Yeah, they
remember
did
that.
a way better job.
I remember
this time
standing in
around.
line for 6 and coming home and within 3 hours knowing I made a mistake.
Have you played Biohazard? Another one I
Dude,
should
I haven't
borrow you.
played
Dude, this one's
Resident Evil since
sick.
5.
7 is so good.
It's
so
different,
good.
but it's great.
Yeah. I love that game. That was my game of the year last year.
Wow, okay.
So,
You guys getting full?
or one of them.
Yas.
Yes. Actually,
Stuffed
we're
of
getting ready
matcha
to eat.
cookies.
Yeah, getting ready
Yeah,
to
not
get full.
stuffed enough for real pizza.
Exactly.
We're metaphorically full.
Thank you guys for sticking around for 20 episodes. We want to hear from you, Cyberbots. Have you ever been to... Oh, never mind.
Why did you? What did you write there?
I don't know.
And what did you say here?
I love to go to China.
Daryl will read anything you put on those cue cards.
Exactly. Damn
I'm an idiot. I mean,
it. Son of a bitch. You can email us at cyberlunch1@outlook.com or contact us via our Facebook page at cyberlunch or YouTube channel. Now that people are getting savvy to that. We're looking forward to seeing you again next week for another lunchroom discussion. I'm Daryl.
I'm Justin.
I'm Jake.
I'm Mark.
Thank you guys
Thanks
so
for coming,
much.
Mark.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Yeah,
guys.
man.
It's been a blast.
We might have to have you fill in for Justin or week after next. Yeah, if you want to fill in for him.
Anytime.
All right, cool.
Anytime.
All right, cool.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Who won?
I knew you were going to say that.